Welcome back, everybody. It's time now for our second best of three of today. It's Newbee taking on LGD Gaming. Newbee played yesterday, beating Vici 2-1, and today we saw LGD Gaming 2-0 Invictus Gaming, and that puts us in our winner bracket final for the ECL 2014 Championship. And well, I'm GoDz. Joining me is WinteR once again. WinteR, how you doing? Hello? Hello? WinteR? Hello, can you hear me? I don't think he hears me. There we go. I hear you now.
I'm muted, sorry.
It's okay. You're fine, you're fine. So yeah, we get Newbee this game. Be some change of pace. We'll see how LGD fare against them and how things go down. Newbee don't want anything to do with the Naga Siren. For better or for worse, I guess.
For better or for worse.
For better, I guess. is that even a question?
No, that doesn't sound like something you say in a Dota match.
You know, there's some fun Naga games to watch. They're few and far between, but they exist. The first time I saw Miracle turn around like a 30k gold lead with Naga Siren, that was pretty fun.
Was that me? I think I was casting the game with you.
Yeah, I think so. But when Titan were playing in WPC?
Yeah, against DK, I remember.
Yeah. He did it like 2 games in a row, or like two games in like 2 different series, but it was...
Yeah, they did it 1 game against DK and 1 game against C9, at that time.
Yeah, that sounds right, man. The good old days of Naga Siren. Now no one wants to see Naga Siren, including Newbee. So Newbee go first, pick the Faceless Void. They're playing over on that dire side. LGD, well, we'll see how they do. They are playing with a stand-in, their manager, Faye, on the support role, standing in for July, but hey, they're making it work still.
Are you interested to knowing what does that mean? Face fly.
Fly, okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
fly, China.
It's a good nickname for a manager. He's just like a fly on the wall when they're playing matches, just watching, observing, and then he can critique and help them improve afterwards, perhaps. Well, depending if he's probably more manager than coach, but...
You know, it sounds more stressful though.
Yeah. Being in the battle room for a Dota game can be pretty stressful. Especially when you can't say or do anything. Like, that's got to be rough. If you're... Like, I know at the summit, like, the managers and coaches, like, they're allowed to be in the room with the players, but they're not allowed to do any coaching or actually talk to the team during a match. So if you're the coach and you see stuff going wrong, that's going to be pretty stressful in itself.
Yep, and Medusa, Ember Spirit.
Teams were banning Medusa against LGD earlier today, like in the first stage as well. So something they really like to run. And Newbee, I probably expected at least the Ember Spirit pick off of this, because that's also a hero we've been seeing all day long.
Yeah, and Ember Spirit and Medusa means your late game is like super scary. You have someone standing in front, which is the Medusa, and then Ember will be just waiting for his slide to cool down. Like, very powerful and potent late game. Usually against Medusa, you either get something to burn her mana, be it mana burn from Nyx, EMP, Evoker, or Anti-Mage. Or maybe even I've seen the other day there was one team that, I think it was Empire, that picked OD and he built Acceptor, so the ulti burns mana all the time.
Yeah, I was casting that game. It's cool in concept, but he never actually used it against the Medusa that game. But I guess if it went long enough.
Because she dies right away.
Yeah, she kept dying too damn fast. If you kind of snowball, you can deal with the Medusa, but it's when the turtle happens.
It wasn't a farm Medusa, right? That
no,
Medusa was actually
it was a 0-7 Medusa, so it was a very poor Medusa.
Yeah, the other way which comes to my mind is the Void building the mana burn item, but I'm not so sure about that. The diffuser meta on Void.
Well, AA gets picked up. Not exactly a good hero against Medusa, because to get the shatter effect happening, you need to get Medusa down to low HP, which doesn't happen with the mana shield too easily, so... But good synergy with the Void. This is such like a Newbee opening. They've been drafting Ancient Apparition in their opening 2 picks for as long as I can remember. It used to be like the Center Ancient Apparition, the Void Ancient Apparition. Like, this is Newbee all over.
It's a very, very good hero with the Void in general. Supports Void well in the lane and very good synergy with the Void. It's just it's sort of like the Skyraf Void opening we used to see a lot. But Skyraf is like, I don't know how I feel about the hero now. He seems like not as not as useful anymore, and teams have not been picking the hero that much after all the nerfs.
Well, we'll see what the two teams have in mind now. The Venge Omni bans, two supports that work very well against Void.
I wouldn't be surprised if they ban the Nyx as well, because Nyx is very good versus Ember.
Yep.
With the Carapace when you have your Flame Guard on.
Alright. We'll see what the plan's going to be. Morphling gets banned out though, so worried about some kind of big hard carry. And Newbee do generally put Rabbit on the offlane Void. They don't run much safe lane Void.
Yeah, safe lane Void is like, sometimes it doesn't go well because you're not very useful in zoning the offlaner out and you get bullied by the offlaner, so there's always a risk that might happen, especially if you're against a tight hunter offlane. That's not so good having a Void safe lane, but sometimes it does work, sometimes it doesn't, depending on what support you have. But offlane Void definitely still makes the Void. The Void is just basically all about the chrono, so playing the offlane Void like a team fight hero is definitely also a very good thing.
And there's the Skywrath Mate, so being picked up by LGD, and we did see Faye play it, I believe, in their last game, and do a pretty good job of it.
I think he doesn't play tight, that's the reason why.
Okay. Yeah, because it was Faith on offlane. Yeah, they swapped up Faith with Faye, so we'll see. I guess it depends on the heroes they get as to what they're going to do.
Yeah, so it'll be Ogre plus Ancient Operation, very, very powerful support though if they want to be aggressive early on. Deals a lot of damage, both of them. But they don't have very long range like stun, since the Ogre Magi stun is not so reliable anymore, so an Ancient Operation relies on someone else knocking down the target thing.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how that pans out for them as the draft goes on, and LGD have at least them. You got to imagine they've got their mid and their safe lane farmer, so they've revealed like kind of the main brunt of their strategy. Yeah,
the main components. They have all the main courses, but
and you know they're going to pick that Tide or Centaur for the offlane, some kind of just initiator type hero. You got to imagine,
I'm thinking maybe Elder Titan could be good with their lineup with Ember.
Okay,
probably if they want to, but it's very greedy though, because they don't have anyone to control the pace of the game, and you have to rely on the Ember roaming around. Not so sure. Like you mentioned, if they have Tide and Centaur, they can actually control the pace of the game with the two heroes.
Yeah. As for Newbee, they've left their draft wide open. They haven't picked their mid, they haven't picked their carry, and it's actually going to be a Doom, so
Doom very good against Void. They always do this.
Yeah. LGD it's definitely a hero popular in the Chinese scene.
Their 3 costs will take a lot of farm. Ember is sort of useful with a bit of farm, very strong with levels alone, and maybe a phase and a drum sets. Usually the point where the Ember is very scary on the map.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be probably much more of a tempo controlling Doom Ember Spirit to create space for some of these other farmers, and
these two are very heavy farmers.
No, well, we'll see what Newbee themselves have in mind here for their 4th pick coming up, and they huddled around thinking things through. And what do you feel like they need to just kind of look for a hero to dump more damage in the Chronosphere? Are they just looking for some kind of strong late game carry like an anti-mage to match up against the Medusa?
Yeah, I think they need very heavy farmer with their lineup. Because Ogre and Ancient Apparition can't really, it's not very guaranteed that they can roam a lot early and get a lot of kills. I mean, they are very strong if they stay in the lane together. They are very strong in the lane, but if the enemy has multiple costs that requires you to roam and gank, Ogre and AA not very strong together. It's not like the classic Ogre plus Skywrath when you just roam and kill almost anything you see.
Well, they're going to go for the Centaur, and normally it's look at this and say Centaur offlane, Void will become the carry, but Newbee like to run their safe lane Centaur.
Sometimes, I've seen them run safe lane Centaur quite a lot on, but this game it just feels they need another very heavy hitter.
TA would have been great, and that's where it makes great sense as a ban. And
this is even more greedy. What is going on? So
support. I guess offlane Clockwork Jungle Doom.
Yeah, support Doom.
Newbee have so much to punish that. AA Ogre as your support duo, and Centaur as soon as he hits level 6. Especially if you safe lane the Centaur and get a fast blink, you can really try and punish LGD.
Thinking maybe they can even put the Ogre and the Centaur together on the offlane, because there's only one support. Then you can actually do a lot together. And just get another middle lane hero they can actually farm. Odin wouldn't be that bad, but I haven't seen Newbee pick that hero. Since there's no TA, they usually go for the TA.
Yeah.
This situation, and they're on Dire.
All the Mu heroes have been mostly banned. The Invoker and the TA both banned out. So
This
they
is also alright, because it's very good in the lane versus Ember. If you look at LGD's heroes, it's almost for certain that the Ember will go mid, unless they switch with the Medusa. Medusa mid and Ember safe lane. And Viper versus Ember is they're taking advantage of the fact that LGD are drafting into a their lanes aren't really movable anymore, and Viper versus Ember it's very bad for Ember to go in that lane.
Alright, well, we'll get ourselves...
It's a huge handicap though for the Ember.
Yeah, some of these teams are sending their carries mid, so maybe you do send someone like Silo mid and just have him throw the Mystic Snake out. But
I feel they would be pressured though to change lane, because Ember doesn't do anything again. It's very bad for the Ember to go against Viper. It's a very bad matchup.
Yeah.
It's like literally almost 80-20 or 70-30 around there. It's a very bad matchup for Ember.
This is a tough one. And
it's terrible.
and even putting Ember in the safe lane, if he goes up against like a Centaur Ogre lane there, he's not going to do... I guess with a Skywrath support, there's...
Look at their items, David. They are actually starting the Medusa on Red Band, pulling 2 tangles.
Yeah.
They're going to put the Medusa.
So Silo will go mid in response to the Viper pick, and for Newbee, it is going to be Centaur and Ogre, at least for now, heading bottom, but the entire 5-man Newbee squad's heading bottom. How on the Void? So it looks like we will be seeing a safe lane farming Void, unless... Sometimes Rabbit Centaur, I would say one of his best heroes next was Batrider, so even if you were doing a safe lane Centaur, maybe they would want to put Rabbit on it anyways, and we'll see what Newbee have in mind. But I like the idea that you mentioned with the Ogre Centaur dual lane in the off lane.
Yeah, that will probably be one of the options they have since they started boots all the time on Ogre. And Ogre on off lane with Centaur has a very good percent of killing anyone you catch. If you look at their lanes, they have Ember. The lanes are Ember and Skywrath, and both of these heroes don't have a lot of HP. So if you catch them, there's a good chance. Especially the Skywrath is an easy kill. Very easy kill.
And sure, Skywrath has the 325 movement speed, but this is not like a boot Skywrath or anything like that.
He doesn't do anything against Ogre. Ogre can just man up and just zone the Skywrath out of the jungle.
You get ignited from afar, and then suddenly Ogre's got the big move speed advantage on you.
He used to have 1 armor, right? Skywrath now he has 0 because of the agility.
So definitely LGD right in not even looking to contest this bottom room right now. They're hugging their mid tier 1 tower.
They're actually gonna put the Void middle.
And
then the Viper top, since they wanna try lane aggressive. Yeah.
Okay. Or at least for now, Rabbit gonna get the bounty room perhaps. Almost wonder if you'd rather this on someone like an Ogre,
they
but
might actually get a kill on the Clockwork. He has time walk.
Oh dear. This is bad news. Moo's gone for the poison attack, and the concussive shot could save his life. Ooh. Forces out the slow. 2 time walks were used. Well, 1 time walk, and I believe he got hit by a cogs.
Yeah, he got hit by a cogs when they were contesting the rune. So he's totally out of mana, and he's gonna be up against Medusa. Looking at their base damage, he has 10 base damage extra compared to the Medusa.
Yeah. Like, you think range hero versus melee? Yeah, range hero wins, but with this kind of damage differential, it's actually not as favorable as you'd think for the Medusa.
Yeah.
It's kind of an even matchup.
Aggressive tri lane this way, so they're gonna have more pressure on the enemy safe lane as well. Because if you have the Void top, it's not so good.
Oh, Doom's not happy. He finds a Wild Wing. He's gonna go for the Centaur, which is okay. And bottom lane, it looks like they're going in for a kill here. Ogre doesn't get the ignite off in the end. Okay.
This is a very difficult lane for the Ember to get any farm. So looking at the other matchups, the Clockwork against Viper is also terrible for them. So they're gonna be losing 2 lanes, but in exchange they have a jungling hero.
Yeah.
And middle lane Syla would have sort of good farm against the Void.
Should be a pretty even matchup mid lane, I feel almost. We'll see. Maybe slightly Medusa favored.
The Medusa, I think will be he will have a better laning presence because of the nuke. He has a nuke and Void doesn't have anything.
Yeah. Well, LGD going for an early smoke gank, and with the Centaur War Stomp, this is it's still a Void. I guess Void is no mana right now for a time walk, but it looks like they may head all the way top. Yeah.
The Viper. They need to. If Viper is a hero, where if you get killed in a lane once or twice, you feel that his whole presence in the game is
Bananas just scouted the entire jungle, so they know Doom is missing right now, because Doom was not found.
Can they get the cogs on the Viper?
He's got no boots, the cogs trap, it's gonna happen. Moo gets trapped up into that, has used a tango, so he's healing up, the hoof stomp has got to land, and Moo, is gonna juke it. No, gets hit by it. Still getting right click down, and it looks like first blood. Gonna go the way of LGD.
That was a very difficult kill.
Yeah, they had to work hard for that one. They were hustling.
Nevertheless, they got the kill, and there was who got the kill. Skyruff got the kill, so he's gonna get his boots from that, and the more important level 2. If he has level 2, the kills will be much easier. Doom is also level 2 from that, so he has Scorch Earth this time.
Yeah, not bad. Faith, realizing that he can't just sit in the jungle and farm, and gets his team, or helps get his team an early kill, and that's a really clever little early smoke gank. Helps make up for LGD's weak lanes.
Ogre is gonna run around to make sure that it doesn't happen anymore. He has to be the one making sure that he scouts like what he did before. He scouted the jungle, but he was just too late.
Yeah, I mean, at that point it's like, okay, Doom's not there. He maybe even said, okay, they're probably ganking mid lane, because Void didn't have mana for a time walk.
Void didn't have mana, that's why,
I think the mid lane was the more obvious gank to go for LGD. I don't think Viper was expecting them to make their way all the way top.
It was too quick. The movement was just very good. They didn't expect it to arrive top so quickly, but now Banana is gonna be. I assume he'll be rotating around top middle to make sure that doesn't happen anymore. His bottom lane is more or less secured for the center. The Ember can't do anything anymore in the lane.
Yep. Well, Yao has managed to get money for boots if he wants to buy some boots, and he's gonna be careful here. Has gone for a 1-1-1 build, picks up his brown boots, and just getting all he can out of this safe lane. And that's right now is 2 CS.
Yeah, meantime Skyruff has also rotated towards middle to make sure that the Void's having a much worse time.
Yeah. Silo.
So they're having like good farm on the Medusa, decent on the Clockwork, and Doom's jungle is also
well, Clockwork's got 4 CS. No one has more than 5 CS apart from Silo right now.
Syla is the one that has the best time.
Yeah.
Their lineup sort doesn't need too much from I feel. Like just needs the levels. When they have Doom, Ultimate, and like etc., then they can take fights very easily since they have 4 cores compared to Newbee's 3 cores.
Yeah. We'd expect Clockwork to have at least a few more CS, especially when Viper got killed. Like while he's dead, you should at least get maybe a creep wave worth of last hits.
The Ogre pulled the creeps when the Viper died, so the wave went back.
Oh, okay.
He didn't have any opportunities to get for last hits. No. But he just needs his level 6 and he's gonna be very useful for his team already. He doesn't need too much farm.
Just casual boots and bottle, and that's pretty much you're good to go as Clockwork. And he's got most of that. Still a couple hundred gold short of his boots, but things actually looking alright for LGD. Definitely looked at their draft and lanes and thought it's very greedy and something that could be punished, but haven't seen it yet. The Centaur's farming well, but it's still like a good 4 to 5 minutes before his Blink Dagger will be up if he rushes it. And I guess the biggest scare is maybe the Stampede if he gets that in the next couple of minutes. But for now, LGD have a little window where they can do pretty decently in these lanes. Out mid, silenced up, and that's a DD rune. One more right click. How does not get the time walk off. The cast time working against him, and Sylar gets the last hit with a DD. Nice gank.
He died because he didn't expect it. He went to munch a tango. Yeah, there's a lot of damage. I didn't expect him to die as well.
Probably, I think he had a little window to time walk sooner and just held on to it.
He went to munch a tango first.
Yeah. So we'll TP back mid, and that's a nice little kill. That definitely asserts Sylar's dominance, and well, pretty much he's won this mid lane now, if there's any ever doubt of that.
And top lane, look at how hard the Viper is putting the clock. I think they might actually consider to get another smoke gang towards the Viper to make sure that the Clockwork gets level 6 from there, then the Clockwork can move and make space for the rest of the team.
It's definitely a big problem right now. Mu is crushing the CS up here. Picks up
Doom has Orb of Random, they're gonna smoke right now, but they're not hitting top.
Okay. Viper is also very gankable because he's only gone for 1 point in the corrosive skin. If this was like 3 points in corrosive right now, he'd be a lot tankier, but with just the 1 point, he's pretty squishy.
He wants to dominate the lane, so you're going for this build.
Yeah.
And they're gonna get the Q on Rabbit, most likely.
Yeah, they should do so. Ooh, yeah, gets the Searing Chains. Nicely played there. Faith will get the slow the Orb of Venom. Good 2-hero hoof stompers. Banana TP's in, looking for a counter gank. Faith, the target of that, and so far no casualties. Banana with the Arcane Bolt chasing him will go down. 3 for nothing, but Yao is under the towers, not level 6, and he's gonna salve up. Just barely survives.
That was close though, the rocket didn't hit the center, otherwise they would have gotten 2 kills. Chronosphere on the Skyruff. Oh, he might actually not get this kill though. Yeah, he's not gonna get this kill.
That
doesn't have enough damage.
Not even close to doing enough damage, even with the 0 armor Skyruff made.
He doesn't have attack speed.
Yeah. Doesn't have attack speed, just the 2 points in time lock. He's gone for a very defensive build with the double backtrack. This is not your everyday Void build.
It's been a lot of pressure, to be fair. And the clockwork still has not got his level 6. He's gonna get it after this wave, and meanwhile Doom is taking the time to farm top lane and soak up some experience. And they're trying to set up for bottom though with the Ogre and the Centaur. It's not gonna be an easy kill because they're both melee.
And yeah, they really need like a Stampede or something at this point if they want to find kills. And Newbee, the Chronosphere they can't really get kills with. They haven't got too much damage to follow it up with. And the Centaur, not quite, I guess his level 6 soon has a blink deck. This Centaur has got to be the big kind of playmaker, I feel, to get Newbee back in this game.
Yeah, after all the space that he has gotten, considering the start that his other team is on. Maybe the Viper as well has a very good start, but Centaur has the huge burden of making stuff happen. Doom is gonna find the A here. He's gonna get cooked. He's gonna run.
Is he gonna turn around? No.
Nah.
If it wasn't for the the Vipers there, yeah. Oh, Void is out of mana. He's got the sick charges. Gets silenced up though, and now the slows come in. Has Faith that Orb of Venom. Not gonna be able to bring down the Void though, but does secure the top rune for Sylar, who bottles it up
feels like an off-lane Void already.
Bottom lane?
Hooks in.
Oh, catches the Invis Centaur though. He was looking for the Ogre, I believe. Centaur's gonna hold stop. He's gonna stun 2 under the tower, but Ogre's already dead. Gets a return kill on Yao. Wants the Clockwork as well. Stampede now available. Is he gonna go for it? Has the cogs to deal with though, and Rabbit just holds his ground. Meanwhile, top lane, Viper kills off the Doom. So, Newbee get themselves on the board.
Halfway to his mech already, and Clockwork has to be careful.
I think he may just die to this Ogre. He's holding on to it. He doesn't have mana for Stampede and Hoof Stomp, I guess.
Oh, I was thinking Stampede and then the Ogre would stun double HP.
Yeah.
They were worried. They didn't want to dive too deep.
And Centaur's pretty low on HP too.
Yeah, he has Blink already.
Yep. Should probably gonna go buy. No, he's actually backing off. Here comes Ember Spirit. Banana. Silenced up. Gonna be brought down. Centaur's still holding on to that Stampede. Playing very conservatively with it.
The Clockwork is gonna have his hook up back off cooldown. Looking at the other lanes, Void is at full mana, so he'll probably try to TP top and set up a kill there. The Doom has ultimate soon, so maybe top is his destination. Stampede, they're gonna chase the Doom.
Yeah, they want the Doom. There's your slow from the Ice Vortex, and Moo has a Viper Strike in 3 seconds, but he's not even gonna need it. That's a good Stampede for the Doom kill.
Yeah, here comes the Clockwork.
Yeah, I don't... I guess Viper's... What, 1k HP with a Buckler? He's pretty damn tanky.
Maybe if you have a level 4 battery, you try. Because it got buffed like slightly, right?
I think it got like 5 extra damage each level or something.
Per tick, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna see Yao bottom lane. There's your blink from the Centaur, timed nicely with the Fire Blast. Yao only now gets up the Flame Guard. He's still alive. Will get himself back to the tower. TP comes in and unsuccessful gank from Newbee, and they reveal the Centaur blink as well.
The first Centaur gank didn't work. Oh, here comes the Ice Blast though. He's dead.
Oh, Sniperino'd.
That was a really good, very good read. Here comes the Void as well.
Oh, Void goes in. Still has Chronosphere, not going to be needed though. And just checking out the top lane, Medusa picks up a point booster, and also that top tier 1 tower did end up going down. I believe the Viper picking that up, and Viper now mech online at 11 minutes in. Moose having a fantastic time in the safe lane, even though he did get first blooded by that early smoke gank. That has not slowed him down one bit at all.
Yeah, imagine they didn't do that. He's even gonna have a much better game. But
yeah.
At this point, he's still... See, he's the highest farm on their side. Yeah, he's the highest farm hero on the Newbee side with 5.2k net worth.
Matching up to the Deucer, which is good to know you have someone up there matching with the Deucer. But then you've got, hey, Centaur and Void, they're out farming these LG heroes. LG have a much kind of more communist approach to their farm distribution, with all their heroes getting a piece of the puzzle. The jungling / support Doom, the Clockwork. The Ember Spirit, you don't want him where he is though. He's only on sub 2k net worth right now, but that should look to change once he starts getting some momentum, starts getting some levels in farm.
He's not under pressure to get tons of farm because everyone on their team works, has space, like everyone can do well with farm. And here comes the Centaur.
Oh, hookshot misses though. That's not good, and the Chronosphere is nicely placed, sets up the Ice Blast as well. Faith as well as Faye on the Clockwork, both in a bit of trouble here. Nicely placed cogs though, and Sylar going to force back Newbee with the Stone Gaze, and Yao has the Searing Chains available, not going to go for it. The Doom has been used on Rabbit, so he's not going to blink Hoof Stomp just yet, but he will soon once he pops those one charges. The Doom needs to wear off first. Doom even buys back for this one. Sylar gets stunned now, and Moo in the front lines is just so damn tanky. Rabbit looking for the Hoof Stomp, but gets hit by the Battery Assault. It cancels the Hoof Stomp. He still doesn't use it. He gets chain stunned perfectly by the Clockwork Battery Assault, and what started off so well for Newbee ends up just being kind of an okay-ish fight for them. Did force out a buyback from the LGD Doom, although I don't think he minds too much about spending that money.
I think it's more or less even, right?
Yeah, the team fight recap said it was about a 0 gold change, so
yeah, it's more or less even. Like both sides expanded big spells, and none of the core heroes, like really important heroes, like I would consider the Viper and the Void more important than the Centaur at the moment. And Centaur is just gonna continue to make space for his team.
Man, he as soon as he got the Doom off him, he pops his wand, thought he had a nice blink, Hoof Stomp on 2 heroes. It got cancelled by the Battery Assault. Then he had a 1-hero Hoof Stomp, which also got cancelled by the Battery Assault, and then he just ends up going down.
Only him there. His cast time is terrible.
That's painful. You could see Moo's strength there, though. That fast mech and just his pure survivability with the max corrosive now, slowing up everyone. LGD
Viper is very strong with taking fights that goes for such a long period of time. Just a lot of sustained damage, a lot of HP and stuff. It's a very good hero for long fights.
Yeah.
And looking at the Medusas, I wanted to talk about his point booster. I think it's a very good pickup for Medusa to start off with the point booster if you're building a straight start. It gives him a lot of HP. Middle lane is gonna pick up the Void.
Yep. Nice little easy pickup. Newbee maybe gonna try to get a trade at bottom lane, so yeah, you ultimately want to go for the Skadi anyways, but as far as like early game cost effective HP and mana, point booster, one of the best items.
It's the best item for giving survivability for Medusa.
And he's gone, and because he's mid and went for the bottle, he has HP and mana regen from the bottle, so he doesn't need the perseverance, he doesn't need any actual HP mana regen or stats per se. He can get away with this, so.
You know, I used to remember there was a time in Dota 1 I like to build 2-point booster on Medusa at the start of the game, just to make me unkillable.
Yep, nice. And good stats, man. It's got to get that value. Merlini would be proud. He's all about finding value.
Yeah, point booster is super valuable for Medusa when the enemy doesn't have much mana burn and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They literally have 0 mana burn this game. What is the Void building? Did he build something?
He just built an Aquila. That's about it. He's not doing too well. It's passable farm. But
basically this is like the off-lane Void's network.
Yes. He's getting heavily out-farmed by the Medusa, who was made. And here comes a flank. Clockwork misses the hook shot from behind, though. Oh. He has an Invis rune. He could look to use that to engage, and it looks like that's the plan B. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like Newbee saw that as well, but
no sentries and no wards at top. He took the invis from top.
He may have popped it inside the ward range, though. That would have been close. We'll see. And it seems Newbee are going to back off anyways and play things safe.
They need to get an item on the Void though, but it's not that huge of a problem yet because the Viper is very farm.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like super carry for them.
Is it just going to be like a Mask of Madness, do you feel, that he goes for, or is he going to go some other direction?
Not sure though, because if you are against a Medusa, getting away her mana is also very nice to have if you are going for that. But having the Mask of Madness, you're farming much more faster than having the Diffusal.
Like, level 2 Diffusal gives you quite a lot of agi and extra attack speed as a result, so definitely something you can consider.
I'm not sure though, I'm not sure which one is. I don't play that hero so much. So
Casual Yasha.
I'm not sure for this situation what is the better build. Like, if he's going for the Diffusal like you mentioned, the casual Yasha first would be a good way to...
He's picked up the Morbid Mask, so it will be the Mask of Madness.
Yeah, this is like the best way to catch up though, with having the Mask of Madness.
LGD going to go for a smoke now with 3 of their heroes making their way through their own jungle, and they're going to run right into Banana potentially. Sentries up, and
he's dead.
Yeah, he's been caught. Easy setup with the Clockwork, followed up with the Mystic Flare, and you find the fast pickoff.
16-minute minus for the Doom, right? Yeah, he has a minus.
Yeah, not exactly a good time, but it's
good for the game plan that
they're
very, very late.
You see how underfarmed Void is, and that's perfectly fine. If Void was a lot more farmed, if the Centaur had his 4-staff or something already, then you'd be like, okay, I don't know, this is maybe too greedy, but everyone on Newbee's
I don't think so. Though.
underfarmed.
I think it's regardless, even though if Newbee weren't so
Okay.
underfarmed, but it's still okay because your game plan is to take it late, and you have clockwork, and probably even to a certain extent Ember making ganks happen, and the Doom can focus more on farming. I feel. That's how I feel though. Maybe certain teams would disagree, like they want to play less greedy, but I feel it's okay for them to. It's not that easy for Newbee to punish them. They don't have heroes that push down towers very fast like a Jack hero. That's when you feel you're comfortable getting a Midas. Because like if there's a Jack hero or anything that can push down towers like a Rasta, Shaman, Shadow Shaman, then you feel worried if you get Midas, all your towers are gonna go down and you can't farm. And you can't regain the worth of the Midas.
It's a Viper. That's the amount. That's all Newbee really have as far as push, and he's not really a pushing hero. He's just a nice kind of tanky frontliner who can slowly right-click the tower.
You can say he's a pushing hero.
Ooh, top lane. They caught Rabbit. Stampede not going to get you out of that cogs, and he does get the kill there. He's still got a Chronosphere. He may go looking for Yao here. Yao has used his Fire Remnants. He's got... He's going to get Chronosphere. The multicast is there, but he did have the Flame Guard up. Yao, can he survive this? Has a Fire Remnant back up. Won't get a chance to use it, though. LGD lose 2 at the top lane. It started off pretty nicely with the Centaur pickoff, but did not end so splendidly.
Yeah, it was quite a costly kill. They gave up the 2 costs.
Space created, WinteR. Space created.
Yep,
Silas farming.
Hashtag space created. Minus Doom farming. Silas farming. It's not all that bad.
Don't worry. It's the
4 heroes, right?
Yeah.
They rotated 4 heroes top.
Yeah, it's the signature Yao support Ember Spirit creating space. Seeing on bottom 4 net worth. He's just he's innovating, you know?
The hero doesn't need that much farm to be, useful ganking. He just needs levels.
Yeah. Well, Yao has always been an innovator. The support Ember Spirit is next.
Do you get Blink next? I think Blink on Ember support may be a good idea.
Yeah, Blink.
Like chains, then you get out.
Blink change and then you have the escape. You don't have to use your initiation because if you use your Fire Remnant in, then getting a Fire Remnant out is tricky.
You'll be very mobile with the Blink, the
okay.
slide and the Remnant. I don't know. Maybe that build is too cloudy.
I could see that happening. Maybe a 4-staff. I don't know. But the Blink's also good against the Void for the
I feel you
escape.
might actually go for a Manta in this game since it's cheap and considering his situation right now.
Yeah.
You can't really get anything useful. Like a Yasha on Ember is very useful. The movement speed and the damage synergize very well with the hero.
Sylar has his Skadi up 20 minutes into the game. Meanwhile, Banana doing a bit of a warding expedition here.
Is that the fastest? Is that a record?
It's pretty damn good, I tell you that. It is the first item, like
it's pre 20-minute Skadi. Like, okay, maybe 19 and a half or something.
Yeah. He's been playing a lot of Medusa lately. I haven't seen some of his other timings. He normally does rush the Skadi. Ooh, another missed hook shot. Faye has not been as on point as he'd like to be with some of these hooks, but we'll see what... Oh, yeah, with an Invis Room. We'll scare that Moo here. Are they going for this? Alright, let's get him. Can't mech, and that's going to be a kill. The Stampede comes in.
Okay, he tried to give the last hit to the Ember, and he didn't want to hit the Viper, and that cost him his life. Otherwise, they could have just killed him.
Yeah.
He was trying really hard to make the Ember not a support hero. Dude, take the last hit.
Oh man. I guess at some point you're just like, oh crap, this Centaur comes in, you're worried about Centaur denying the kill. So you want to make sure that you actually get the kill.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you guys get the kill instead of get nothing at all. They're gonna try and get a kill at top.
Yeah. No hook shot though, but still very, very doable. Sanshang
he missed the rocket there.
And MMY on the run now. Banana poking and prodding. Won't get too much more out of that one. Bottom lane though, Rabbit's gonna be careful. Here comes the Ember Spirit.
The clock as well. It's coming in. His hook shot is off cooldown soon.
Gonna cancel the blink with the rocket.
Oh, he's dead.
He should be dead at least. He's got the 4-staff and no Stampede. The Searing Chains.
Oh no! That hook.
Oh my.
Crap,
Oh my.
Is he gonna survive?
Well, that's one way to gank a Centaur. Not the right way.
Shot again.
I don't think he was expecting the 4-staff downwards. That was an I think Rabbit was not planning that as well. It just so happened to go that way.
The thing was he had a lot of time to to drop that hookshot though. It
Yeah.
wasn't like the Centaur was gonna blink away anytime soon because he got hit by the Ember.
Yeah, he could have waited. He should have waited for the Force Staff and then then use the hookshot after that. But
It's a bit just too quick.
it's alright.
But
What's
the
done
boy
is
very
done.
important. Trying to set up a kill with his Chronosphere. He's going for the BKB after the mask.
Okay.
It's very surprising. Didn't expect the BKB. I was expecting maybe he go for like I don't think they can finish the game soon, so it has to be a farming item so
Yeah.
that they can actually get the void to more net worth so that he can compete with the Medusa later.
And that's where like just having a Maelstrom or the Battle Fury just so
Yeah.
you can farm faster,
I
push
feel
out
the
waves,
Maelstrom
and
would be a good way of farming quicker. It's a very cost effective item, and even if you have BKB, if you think about the fights, if you're jumping in, you BKB, you chrono the Medusa. There's a little opportunity for the Medusa to get her ultimate off, and BKB doesn't help you against the Medusa ultimate. You still get Stone Gaze.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be able to hit her anyways.
BKB maybe suggesting he wants to fight more, so maybe he then goes into that diffusal type build against the Medusa, but
Oh yeah, they changed the diffuser, right? You can have
Yep.
diffuser and Mass of Menace together. Yeah.
yeah, you can
Because
combine these two.
It wasn't a orb effect anymore. Yeah. Forgot about that.
It's very possible. We'll see what the plan's going to be here. Faith, meanwhile, not going for the Blink Tag, will be going straight for an Ag Scepter. He's actually most of the way there, so pretty big pickup to have against some of these heroes that are pretty damn tanky at this point, like the Viper especially.
Yeah, this is like the very standard pickup right now on the Doom after the nerf on the Doom. You just get Acceptor regardless, and Shiva Acceptor Blink BKB.
Yeah.
And you're set for.
Sylar still farming away. He's gone now for a Yasha. Wants to see
Yasha.
possible Manta, but even the casual Yasha is pretty nice.
Beats up the farm on the Medusa having the Yasha.
Alright.
Talk about the Manta, yeah. Probably it's not so useful this game because they have a lot of like they have Centaur, Double Edge, and they have like all the AoE from the Age of Aberration and the Ignite of the guys. So probably having the Manta is not so effective, but it still helps you farm though if you have illusion split shotting all the
Yeah.
time. So it's not that of a bad pickup, but maybe not so useful in team fight. Or bottom lane.
Oh, the Chronosphere comes in, MMY. Place where he probably shouldn't have been, and nothing Yao can do about that one.
Looking at the net worth graph, Doom is actually almost on par with the Centaur right now, so but the rest of the team is lagging very far.
Yeah. Clockwork's just picked up a ring now to maybe start making his way towards a 4-staff, but he's under-leveled as well, just level 9, and
I
that's...
mean, it's due to all the missed hook shots though. If you have gotten at least one more hook shot, maybe one more kill, then he'll be maybe around level 11, so then that'll be fine for him.
Alright. We'll see Newbee. They're kind of in control now. They've got the ages, at least as long as they have the ages, but this Viper is still very scary. LGD will turtle for days though. You got Sylar farmed up and on this Medusa with no real counters at this stage, and that's really, I guess, we're kind of in this stalemate where Newbee have kind of the control and the better team fight, but LGD have just this unkillable Medusa with pretty good protection.
They don't have a 4-star though if things get too dicey for the Medusa. They don't have one yet, right?
Clockwork's working on one, but he's still got a bit of a ways to go.
Yeah, I mean, unless they are able to bring her down really low, then the 4-star will be needed. But at this point of time, I'm not sure though, even if they focus everything on her, they can kill her.
No.
Wow, that was a very manly Mask of Madness.
Yeah, I thought he was about to Chronosphere. I'm like, what's this Mask of Madness for? Just to right-click the tower? Okay. They're trading for top. LGD doing a bit of damage at the tier 1 top. Meanwhile, Newbee will get the mid tower here.
Look at them, they're like, they see the Medusa right in front of them. Center's like, I'm not sure about this.
Any other hero and you're dead. You're out of position and you've just fed away your life as the main carry. But Medusa, no, you're fine. Hal, gonna get his way out of there. Faye says easy bounty rune secure. Uses a hookshot just for the bounty rune, and Viper meanwhile denies the top tier 1 tower, so they did manage to get back and prevent Yao from picking up him and his team a bit of extra gold. Yao's picked up a claymore, so we'll be going straight for a Battle Fury, it seems, on the Ember Spirit.
Does he have anything else for the components? No.
He's
So
really poor this game.
like
He's only
10
just gone over the clockwork. He's been behind the clockwork for most of the
Like,
game.
Another 10 minutes maybe for the battlefield.
Yeah.
That's already being very generous. 10 minutes. If he doesn't die.
Well, Aegis
Well,
in
actually,
hand.
maybe not 10 minutes. Maybe another 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's a
Oh,
smoke
Courier.
at the bottom.
Do they
Oh,
take the
where's the
courier? Would
center?
they rather the Ember Spirit? We'll have to see what the
They have
plan's
the
going to be.
chrono for this kill. They have the chrono for this.
Yep.
His remnant is behind the tier 2. There's a remnant.
Oh, just got him on the edge. How is going to look to get him? Yep.
And they took the courier as well.
All right. Didn't have to choose. Got both.
I'm not sure if you are aware though, they had a modification to Chronosphere as well this patch. You can actually catch the Ember if he's midway flying away.
Yeah,
can't-
I saw that.
You can't do that before, but you can do it now. So
Yeah.
useful tool for the Void against Ember.
There were a few other heroes, like I think it was the Storm Ball Lightning as well, and
Yeah, you can catch the ball lightning now.
okay. All right. Oh, Void still has the Aegis and maybe looking to at least. We saw him mid lane just mask a madness into a into the Medusa, so he's feeling pretty manly with the Aegis.
Yeah, he's at the moment third highest on that already. So the Mask of Madness allowed him to catch up even more.
Yeah, even
Like,
without the Maelstrom or
Yeah,
Battle
but
Fury.
Imagine if he had Maelstrom. I think his net worth would be maybe 1,000 gold more.
Yeah.
What he has. Because it speeds up your farm so much.
I guess not wanting to. Maybe he wants to save that slot for.
It's just a
bigger item.
It's just a very safe item. At least you don't get killed by the clockwork plus void combination.
How is poised around this bottom lane, but there is an observer ward scouting him out, so this should not really lead to too much.
Look at him, he's even trying to be aggressive without the chrono.
Yeah, he's got Aegis. That's all he needs. Although he's standing on a reward. So there we go. Aegis expires now. Sylar going to make his way down bottom. 3.8k gold on Sylar.
I'm thinking maybe butterfly next.
Okay.
Not sure though. Butterfly seems really good because the Void has to build. He's not, unless he builds a MKB now, but he's going for a Crystallis status. He's going for all damage build, and this would present an opportunity for the Medusa where he has a butterfly and the Void has a period of time where he doesn't have the MKB.
Especially if once Medusa sees this Crystallis, then she's like, okay, Void just spent his money. It's safe to go for the butterfly. Well, it's a lot more. You'll be a lot more confident in that butterfly. But no,
he's gonna complete the Manta.
Okay.
Yeah, this gives him more farm speed because of
More
the
stats and
Yeah, illusions with speed shot pushing lanes that gives him more power of pushing side lanes without being in any sort of danger.
Well, Sylar's still topping that net worth. I don't know, man. I'd take Naga games over the Medusa games, perhaps.
Why? Because Naga.
Naga can be killed, you know. Naga like team fights with the song. Medusa just stands there and it's like, what you gonna do? We saw it mid lane where Newbee had like 5 heroes around the Medusa.
Well, it's more disgusting with the Naga when you kill supports with one illusion. Like this.
Yeah. No, I don't mind. It's good to see something a bit different here. I mean, LGD have been running a lot of this Medusa, and there's a reason these teams are banning it against them.
And look at the Doom. He's actually chosen to go for the Alpha, so the Medusa will be hitting a lot harder. I'm actually thinking maybe if you go for this Force Armor, because there's a lot of physical damage from the Viper and the Void, but I guess he's already unkillable, so you don't need any more armor. Just need damage.
Alright. Well, Sylar already up to another 2.5k gold, has a DD rune in hand, pushing out the mid lane, and Newbee probably not too inclined to fight with the Aegis.
This is just like some raid boss running at your tower.
Yeah. You see this Medusa and you're not throwing all your spells at a Medusa. You're just... It looks like they may just give up this tier 2 tower.
Even if you throw all your spells, are you sure you can...
Oh, they see the Void. They think... Maybe Newbee think that LGD is sitting behind this Medusa and Void TP's out just in time. Doom was very close with the Blink Doom.
The Doom is actually the same network with Centaur at the moment. It's already caught up so much.
Yes.
And next item probably will be
Shivers?
BKB.
On the Doom.
Yeah, on the Doom,
Yeah,
maybe BKB.
Okay.
Not sure though. BKB seems good against the Ogre and Centaur. At least you are going to be confident when you bring it with the BKB. Yeah, I guess you get BKB. It's very good.
Let's see. what How does. He's still working on that Daedalus and not finding too many opportunities to use the Chronosphere. For Newbee, like, they've got so much kill potential with Chronosphere, with the Stampede Blink Centaur, with the Ice Blast snipes from anywhere on the map, but just not finding any openings whatsoever, because the only hero they ever seem to see is the Medusa, who they can't kill.
Oh, middle lane.
Oh, it's
hook
another
shot.
missed hook. He's sub 50%. He's shooting like 2 for 10 right now. Or maybe like 2 for 6 or 2 for 7.
Standing, can't blame him.
Nice. Some of them have been blind hooks, to be fair. Like, they've not all been the most straightforward.
Yeah, he's gonna get his 4-star now. 70 gold shot. Probably can just rocket and just get a last hit or just wait for the goal increment. Then they'll have a way of escaping. Skyrock has nothing though. It's been just basically getting wards and stuff. Just to earn power chase.
Yeah. Maybe looks to go for a second. Probably just the second 4-staff. I mean, you mentioned helping out the Medusa if she should get focus, and 4-staffs is kind of the best way to do so.
Yeah, maybe even like a throw break later in the game. Just for the Chronosphere.
Well, Newbee happy to just go with the flow, which is a pretty slow pace one for now, as both teams is getting their items up. More so on the Newbee side. Looking at the graphs, it is a Newbee 3.5k gold lead, which is not very much, all things considered.
It's nothing. It's basically a 4-star or something more.
Yeah. Roshan coming back soon.
Oh yeah, Medusa's gonna go for the butterfly next. Got the eagle song. So like expected, when you see the Void getting the Daedalus, you just wanna go for the evasion as soon as possible. Make it very worth.
A Newbee smoke up in enemy jungle here. Did not get spotted, I don't think. One Radiant Ward near the river, but seems they want to make their mark at this bottom lane. Sylar in the front lines, but this is not the target you particularly want to go on unless you're sure you've got a kill. They are going to go for it. Viper Strike being used. Doom comes into play as well. How's the one on the receiving end of that? Sylar's still alive. Will get the Stone Gaze off if he doesn't get chain stunned, and he loses his mana. Doesn't get it off, but so much damage being...
At what cost?
Whew. Yeah. Dead Void, dead Ogre, and Moo. BKB wears off. He gets hit by the Searing Chains. Can still Manta Style. Doesn't do so. Holds onto it now. Gets out of the silence. And trapped inside a Cogs is going to get a return kill on the Clockwork. But a 3-for-2 trade in the end in favor of LGD. Medusa almost lived there. The Stone Gaze was about to go off. And then Void hit a nice little time lock. Without that time lock, I think Medusa gets off the Stone Gaze.
Yeah, the initiation wasn't perfect though. He cornered
round 2.
The center went in.
Rabbit, please. What was that? Oh, what a Searing Chains! Are you kidding me, Yao? What a player. He dies in the end to the Ice Blast though, and now Sansheng, he's trapped. Faith sets him free with the Devour, but he's just playing with his food right now as Sansheng will go down to the Scorched Earth. What a...
Playing with his food.
Bizarre. Yeah, he's like, oh, you're trapped? I'll just devour and let you out. Oh, by the way, you're still dead. And we'll see Doom, bottom lane. Hasn't got a TP scroll. And Ogre actually wants to chase. Ogre, bro, you're alone. This is not a kill you're getting.
Yeah, I was mentioning the fight started with the Chronosphere on the Medusa, but they actually went in with the Centaur. If you paid attention just now, the Centaur blinked in as well. So the Chronosphere caught the Centaur when the Centaur, before the Centaur dropped any spells. So it wasn't a perfect initiation for them as well. Could have done
ideally, if that Centaur catches the Doom as he's running in to use his Doom, and you at least stun him before he dooms. You don't have to kill him, but just maybe delay.
Yeah, delay
the
the Doom as well.
Yeah.
That would be really nice for them.
That probably would have been best case scenario for Newbee. Alright, best case is you kill the Doom before he uses his ultimate.
Oh, he got Doom.
Got the BKB off, but
How is hits this time?
yeah, got him. How is dead. Oh, Mech is there. Still should be a kill. We'll see if a deny comes in. It looks like they're going to leave him to die. He's hanging around asking for a deny. He's not going to get it. And the Doom gets the first kill. Faith's on the front lines. Has picked up a BKB now. Just right-clicking away. Banana getting slowed up by the Skadi and probably going to fall. No 4-star for 5 seconds. And the backline's a bit of a scuffle going on as Void going to buy back now. The Cogs catches 2. Great 4-star out. Moo still stuck inside, but How comes back with the Chronosphere onto 3. Instantly kills Skyrath as well. Clockwork. Sylar now the next target. He's got no ultimate. Moo man fighting with Sylar will go down first, but they get the kill on Medusa again. Yao now on the back foot. He's going to Searing Chains. Hope to get himself out of here. How low on HP, brought down by the Doom in the end. The Manta illusions from Medusa helping things out as well. a bloody mess of a fight so far. It's a 3-for-3 trade with a buyback from the Void. He dies twice, in fact, and Rabbit now just looking to find a way out of this one, it seems, as Faith on this Doom is putting in some serious overtime.
Overtime, carrying his team. So the Void died twice.
That is...
LGD is starting to lead in the network department after that fight for the first time in the game.
And Medusa keeps on dying, but it always seems a fairly favorable trade. Like, Newbee have to use a buyback or lose a lot of heroes.
It's like, at what cost to kill the Medusa?
Yeah.
At what cost?
And once Medusa has this butterfly, which is 200 gold away, I feel like killing that Medusa may not happen.
You know what? Void just bought out, so no MKB for him. But Viper is working on an MKB.
Yeah. It's kind of a must-buy at this point. Like, that fight, if Medusa had the evasion, I don't think she dies, because the Viper was the one doing most of the damage to that Medusa.
Yeah, he actually has the talisman, but he didn't actually bring it out. He's gonna bring it out this time. He's gonna have to do butterfly.
Oh, he's got the full butterfly. Drops his Ring of Aquila for this one. I think he had a Ring of Aquila.
No, he sold his bottle.
Oh, his bottle. Okay. Ring of Aquila already disposed of. And I think this is where LGD can actually just 5-man. They just push with the Medusa in the front lines. Clockwork did a great job of catching multiple heroes in the cogs and 4-staffing out, so... Nice play by Faye on the Clockwork. And we'll see.
Doom is gonna get his, I think Shiva's will be the next item for him. He needs armor against all the damage from it. Then he can seriously just stand and right click.
And just helps with his mana pool if he wants to go for that refresher.
I mean, the minus attack speed aura is very good versus the Viper.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Medusa just frontlining it up. Stampede is used. BKB from the Centaur. Silas seems to be the target. Gets the Stone Gaze off, and now the Chronosphere comes in. Nice hookshot from the Clockwork. Locks just move into place for now. It seems Faith is attacking. Has not used the Doom just yet. Will not get a chance to. Sylar also dead. This time, the cost is very low for Newbee. They've only lost the Void, killed off 2, and LGD on full retreat. MMY will not be so lucky. He's got no escape. A 3-for-1 trade. Great initiation coming in. The Centaur with the BKB and the Chronosphere from How was absolutely perfect.
Yeah, that was a very good chrono. The Doom didn't do anything. That's why they lost.
Clockwork. Okay, he's alright for now. Okay, TP out. Banana.
Whoa!
Got him.
Maybe not.
Well, tried to be a bit too cute there. Got the bounty rune.
Now they
And
can go for Rosh.
I guess they had Roshan anyways if they wanted to, but yeah.
At least if he wasn't dead, he would be able to spam some rockets because he was at full HP. Then that would actually discourage any Newbee combo.
Well, for Newbee, this Aegis will give them probably full control of the map for the next 5 minutes and allow them to take some fights kind of at their like. Now they can actually jump and overcommit to the Medusa if they have the Aegis on someone like How. Well, I guess How is still on the sideline, so it may just be Rabbit or Moo picking this one up.
I think maybe.
Void
I think they
TP's
just give
top.
it to the Viper. Yeah, they just give it to the Viper. He's doing the most, like you mentioned, the most damage in the fight.
And his MKB is up in 500 gold, so suddenly this Medusa Butterfly is going to be somewhat countered by the Viper.
He's not as strong as before anymore. The Medusa with the butterfly this time.
He needs backup. He needs, well, the Doom's doing what he can, but he has to get off Doom.
What is he gonna build next? Because like Satanic is like not so good because there's A, you can't life drain, you get hit. So what other items? Maybe just get a BKB though, because I feel BKB and the Medusa helps a lot this game.
Yeah. I'm not sure what else he goes for.
Yeah, BKB actually reduces a lot of damage by the Void because the time lock is spell damage. If you get your BKB during the chrono, then his time lock doesn't damage you.
Alright. Well, How is going to continue his dataless purchase and just 400 away from that. And for LGD, they have some breathing room, which is all they want right now when there's an Aegis on Newbee's side. But I have a feeling once Newbee pick up the MKB on the Viper, the dataless on the Void, they're going to be all guns blazing. Straight down one of these lanes, looking to take tier 2 towers and take a team fight, if they can.
Is the Void close to his data?
Yeah. He's got it. Just 50 gold. Oh, 50 gold away.
Have MKB that played us here. Basically, this is a very good timing.
Yep.
They can just push the middle lane with the Aegis.
And Centaur's got a Shiver's Guard, so 3 pretty big item pickups all coming up at once.
All at the same time.
Yeah. Perfect synergy.
That's some teamwork there. Farm at the same.
Foresight, passion, and calculation from Newbee here. As we'll see if LGD can figure out some foresight of their own, because they need to find some kind of a, not so much a backup plan, but at least some way of making Sylar as effective as possible in these fights.
They need time. They need the Doom to be building his refresher.
Boy, there we go. Daedalus arrives.
Their dream fight would be, by the way, like the Doom jumps in, gets the Doom on two heroes. Or maybe just get the Centaur or the Void first, then that fight would be very advantageous for him. He can't get caught by the Chronosphere first, then the team fight will be almost guaranteed loss if the Doom gets caught.
You need to stop one of these, big ultimates. The Stampede, the Chronosphere, even just stopping Hoof Stomps isn't too bad. But we'll see how things pan out here. Center on the sidelines knows he's got the BKB ready to rumble, and Sylar's gonna be careful. This is not really the stage of the game where he can just keep putting himself on the front lines, doing as much as he'd like to.
Look at he's trying to get a better position so he doesn't get caught.
Yeah. He's been spotted though, pinged out by the Newbee side, and for now Newbee just going to clear out some of these illusions, and it looks like they're going to swing their way top lane. They've already brought down the tier 2 tower, so maybe just going to consider backing off to farm a bit more, or just deciding that pushing this top lane could be a bit easier than going down the mid.
They need to stall the game for quite some time though for LGD. They need items on another item on the Doom.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he should go Shivas anymore, but because it feels like they are now in a position where the Medusa isn't as strong anymore, and it feels like you need to get the refresher to actually win the team fight.
I gotta say, I kind of agree. And he's got enough stat points that he's got a big enough mana pool that he can actually use the refresher.
Yeah, he has enough mana pool.
Yeah.
Now.
He's about to hit level 21, get some more stats, and yeah, he's got enough mana for this.
He can actually sell his Midas if he desperately needs the refresher, but I guess not. Unless they push high down. But he's gonna have it regardless.
They still have the tier 2 bottom tower, so I may be thinking even just holding on to buyback, but
buyback is fine. Yeah, buyback is fine too. Because if they use a Chronosphere on him and he buys back, it should be a way for them to win the fight. But obviously getting the refresher is the best. Having refresher plus buyback, that's why they need to buy a lot of time.
Well, they'll give up the bottom lane, and just a tier 2 tower as far as LGD are concerned. They're getting some farm elter on the map, and just trying to time out this Aegis as much as possible, which has only got 30 seconds left, so no high ground push going to come from the Newbee side with the Aegis. And the game will continue.
But that Aegis enable them to farm the whole map though, because LGD can't contest anywhere they go. So they caught up a lot of farm from there. If you look at the graph, they actually caught up around 5,000 gold from the Aegis.
Oh wow. Yeah. Stampede being used. Centaur's found the Skywrath Mage. That's going to be an easy kill for Hal. Courier on the high ground, and
Gem is gone.
Pinged out. Oh. Double gem. Well, not so much. The extra gem doesn't matter too much for Newbee, but denying the gem.
2 gem.
Yeah. One for each ogre. Yeah.
To be fair.
And well, we got the little branch graveyard here in the bottom lane. As Newbee, well, seems to be just happy to keep farming up the next few items. Viper's Heart of Tarrasque, a good high ground sieging item to have. I think maybe even like the Void getting an MKB could be something that they want to wait out on, as far as being able to kill the Medusa just that little bit easier.
Yeah, probably they can actually wait for that. Or even, I think either he goes for that or he goes for Butterfly. Because the Medusa won't get that anytime soon. He's gonna have to save for buyback. So Butterfly is fine also on the point.
Ogre and Clockwork having a bit of a scuffle here in the top river, and again, Clockwork not really making too much out of the hook shot. Not being the easiest game for him. Sylar now up to 4.4k gold. And you talked a bit about possibly a BKB or something from him.
Yeah, I think BKB would be one of the best choice here in this situation. Negates damage from the Ice Blast and the Ogre, and not to mention the time lock damage from Void, and the rest of the spell damage from Centaur and Viper. I think BKB is a very useful item in this situation. I don't think anything else he gets makes him as survivable as getting.
It does feel like more important than his item is going to be Faith. If Faith can get a refresher up and do something with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sylar is at the point where he needs to rely on the Doom getting refresher for them to win the fight.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to be 1v5 anymore.
Ember's starting to do a bit of damage. Does have the Daedalus Battle Fury now, but still needs, I'd say, even like one more item, and he may even be considering going for a BKB of his own and getting a bit defensive.
Yeah, it's going to be the item for Dusan.
All right, well, WinteR, you're on the same page as Sylar, and see what page.
I've seen his pages a lot, to be fair. I read his pages.
Here we go. Big item pickups. How to Trask, Refresher Orb. 47 minutes in. This is just game one of a best of three.
If they can't win this fight, it's going to be very hard later.
For LGD, if they can't win this fight, or?
If they can't win this fight, yeah, for LGD. They have BKB now on Medusa, and they have refresher on the Doom. This should be the point where they feel we are actually at the point where either we are as strong as them or we are stronger than them. If we can get the Doom on 2 heroes, that's the main thing. They need to just get the first Doom. If they get the Doom on the Void, I would say, then they're going to win this fight no matter what. If they get the Doom on the Centaur, not the Void can still turn the fight around with a good chronosphere. So the Void is the biggest target for the Doom. Even if they Doom the Viper though, I'm not sure though, because if you Doom the Viper and the chronosphere drops on like 2 or 3 heroes, it's still going to be hard. This is going to be the fight.
Hal realizes that the Doom's the one thing LGD can win a fight off, and he's picked up an Ultimate Orb, so probable Lincoln Sphere coming out for him. Here we go. Ooh, Sylar does get it off here. The first Doom comes out onto Rabbit. Second Doom has not been used just yet. He blinks into the Chronosphere, gets the Doom onto Mu though. Mu does not have an Aegis this fight, and that Doom is going to last a long, long time. Sylar just going to town with these right clicks, and Mu will end up falling, and it's not looking good. Hal still silenced and will be brought down here. The double Doom coming into play, and Newbee were not ready for that. That caught them completely by surprise. They had not scouted out the item just yet. They're going to lose 4 heroes. The 5th, Sansheng on the Ancient Apparition, just TP'd himself home.
They had no clue about the refresher at all. And it was a very good, decision from Doom. He actually could have doomed the Void, but the Void jumped in and got the Chronosphere off already, and he was like, he wanted to doom the Void, and he was like, he already dropped his Chrono, why do I need to doom him anymore? And he just dropped the Doom to the Viper instead. You could tell he was thinking about it, then he just turned his face away and he doomed the Viper. It was
Viper does more damage and also just had that 3k HP pool, and that's the only way you're killing the Viper with all that raw HP.
Yeah, unless I would say the only way you doom the Void, it's worth to doom the Void, is if he hasn't dropped his ultimate.
Well, Tier 1 and Tier 2 tower going to go the way of LGD. Newbee suddenly find themselves on the back foot, I'd say.
You could tell as well, David, in the fight, the BKB did so much for the Medusa.
Yeah.
Such a huge difference.
The first time in Medusa in a team fight didn't kind of melt inside like a Chronosphere or something. And you may kind of mention it with the Void, like all this magic damage coming in from Time Lock and whatnot. It does kind of add up with the BKB and does get negated quite nicely.
Sometimes people feel like, why did I get a BKB against a Void? But if you think about the general concept about the Void, if he has Maelstrom, for example, if he has Maelstrom, he's actually dealing a lot of spell damage. If you get the BKB off before he chronos you, you're actually negating a lot of damage from the Void.
Yeah, and that was the 10-second BKB, and now there's probably a few things. Newbee were not ready for the BKB, not ready for the refresher, so unlikely to get caught by surprise by that.
But to be honest, the refresher was the biggest fight changer that combat.
Yeah.
The double Doom.
I think Newbee are going to be looking to find this Doom to start a fight off.
You could tell, the fight they took at bottom, Newbee just now, they were very confident. The Centaur just blinking, BKB and Stampede from a very far range, and thinking they will win the fight, and suddenly he got Doom, and they were like, okay, we can still take the fight, and suddenly a second Doom. They were like, okay, we're done.
Yeah, I imagine, Viper sees that first and is thinking, great, it's not on me. But
and then, lol, then it's like, oh dear, yes, a second Doom. They need to wait. I think the next big item they can wait for is the Acceptor on the Ogre. I'm actually surprised that he still hasn't.
Oh jeez. Yeah, this has not been a good game for Banana. They're going to smoke up, not for Roshan. Clockwork Rocket Flare goes flying over, and it looks like they want to go high ground, but both teams have actually smoked up. Faith, just a single Doom for the next 20 seconds, though. And
it's
Newbee.
More than enough time, though. I think it's more than enough time.
Are they going in?
The Roshan quick enough.
Oh, this is
going to be
it's going to scat him out very quickly. Newbee have got to make a decision. Do they hold on to this one? Banana was walking into Sylar. First stun comes out. Banana in a bit of a tough spot here. BKB used from Sylar pretty early on. And it looks like Newbee going to look to just back things up. They sacrifice the Ogre.
They need to run.
Yeah, they're going to buy back the Ogre. It looks like they're going to contest this one. How Time Walks in the Chronosphere catches
got the
two! Oh, he got the Doom! Doom did not get off an ultimate! Can they blow up Faith? You betcha! He gets one Doom off on Hal, but that is not the target you want. Going to buy back immediately, but no towers to TP to. LGD are going to be very careful about this fight. They've used the BKB on Medusa. They've got a second Doom coming though. Doom's already refreshed.
They need to get the Aegis. LGD needs to try and do something with this.
I don't. It's a risky play to take. Newbee have 5 on their side still alive. Hal's going to heal himself back up. Mew on the mid lane. Moo is going to get a Mantis style off before the Doom comes out, but now the real one is revealed. Faith still has a Doom, not using it just yet. He's just trying to get the right clicks to bring down one. The Doom comes out into a Rabbit. Buyback from the Medusa after she dies, and MMY gonna go down. Nice Ice Blast comes flying on through. Yao gets clipped by that one, and he gets multicasted, brought down. Now the chase is on. Hao wants Faith. The Centaur buyback helping him out with a Stampede, and Faith will go down. That's a dieback. And with 4 heroes on the sidelines, Medusa brought back, but Roshan, Cheese and Aegis is open for business. Newbee say hello, and, well, they're gonna be good customers today.
Yeah, you could tell the Doom was very weak without an armor item, but he had to get the prevention. And the next fight, Void has Lincolns plus Aegis. Cheese will be on the center. Or the button.
Yeah. Ogre ended up being pretty key in that fight with some of those multicasts, and that's pre-Ag Scepter. Actually, like you said earlier, this Ag Scepter for Ogre is going to be huge, but buys back and his farm is kind of halted. It's Sansheng with all the money. He's got Blink, 4-staff, Ag Scepter. This is a rich Ancient Apparition right now.
I don't know if you prefer to have your AA rich or your Ogre rich.
I think you'd rather this was like 50-50 and they both had Ag Scepter. Take away like the Blink on AA and send some farm the way of Ogre.
If only you could do that, right?
Bring back the communist ways of earlier. LGD now going to find themselves having to defend high ground. Doom dead for another 40 seconds, and they know there's no buyback. They're going to go in on Sylar. Ice Blast to follow. Ogre gets stunned up. Nice hook trip from the Clockwork, trying to keep Sylar alive. If he dies, it's GG. Sylar's BKB gets the Stone Gaze off. That's going to save his life for the time being. How? 4-staffed out of there. Time Walks as well. Did not Time Walk very far. One more tower hit. The Arcane Bolt breaks the Aegis. Buying time here. Centaur wants back in, and whew, if they lose Medusa there, it's just GG most likely.
He didn't even come close to dying.
Follow-up damage was, I think the Clockwork hookshotting the Ogre really helped things out there. But now the Ember Spirit with double Battle Fury Daedalus.
Doom is out.
These Sleight of Fist doing some serious work. Ooh, Rabbit pops the cheese as well. The Ice Blast gonna follow things up, doing a lot of damage. Hal goes flying in, but he's got no Aegis. He's gonna die. Bit of a questionable time walk in from Hal. Now the Sleight of Fist damage. Insane. And that's instantly 3 dead. Ember Spirit with a triple kill. The last going to the level death of the Faith's Doom, and Hookshot is going to find Sansheng. Faith says, I'll make up for some of my earlier blunders, and that's 5 on the sidelines.
Well,
Take a sip of water, Newbee.
That double Battle Fury Splash won the fight there.
Yao, you know, he's been so quiet all game long.
He got a crit as well? He got a crit as well, right?
He must have. He's been quiet for a long time, and suddenly he comes up big when they need it most, LGD.
That's my bad. Only 1 hero. Is that right? Oh no, 2 heroes. Void and Viper. They 2 have the gold rings around their death timer.
Yep. Well, right now, LGD looking to force those buybacks out. They have got no Dooms this second, but the refresh is available, so Faith is hoping the Doom can come off cooldown, and he has 2 Dooms for this fight. Doom will TP in.
Yeah.
Oh, he refreshed. He's got the Blink Doom. Hal could be in trouble. Faith is going to go for it. He didn't. Oh, no. He didn't get it off. He even used the refresher. Can Hal get this kill? You betcha. Viper even comes back into the fray. Oh.
Okay, this is going to
Faith.
be reverse push.
I'm losing Faith. That's for sure. That was just not the play he was looking for, and I guess he did have to break the Lincolns. That was the problem. How had the Lincolns and the BKB?
Yeah, you can't break the Lincolns. Oh dear.
It looked bad, but realistically, once Void pops BKB, how do you break that Lincolns? That Lincoln's block, and well, turns into a value buy for Hal.
his Chronosphere will come off cooldown at the same time when the Doom respawns. So this is a very good timing for him.
Gonna have to see. Well, it's coming down to who gets the initiation on who. Do you kill the Doom before he pops the ultimate, or?
He still hasn't spent money on a plate mill. His plate mill is very good on the Doom now. He can't buy back anyway, but he still hasn't gotten his plate mill.
We'll see him march down the middle lane.
He needs to get an armor item for the next fight. At least buy himself some more time during the chrono if he gets chrono.
And Viper just gonna make his way onto the high ground. Has picked up a Talisman of Evasion, knowing that he's got no buyback money and flying that out. And range Rex is the target for now.
Don't think they can defend the Rex, right?
Yeah. Looks like at this point you've got an Ember Spirit with double Battle Fury, also a Demon Edge, so possibly another Daedalus, or possibly the big Divine Rapier, dare I say it. Is this a Rapier game?
Is definitely one of the items that can change the game.
Yeah. He may... I mean, if he wants to play it safe, you go for something like an MKB against the evasion of the Viper, but that's just Viper with evasion. I don't think it's worth getting an MKB just for him.
I'm actually thinking it might be good in the future as well if Void decides to get... Oh no, he's actually going to go for a refresher on the Butterfly.
On the Void? Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the recipe already.
I think it's the right choice.
Best taking item for Void.
Yeah.
And it helps with the refreshing of the Lincolns if the Doom tries to...
Oh yeah. You can pop the refresher just so he misses a Doom or something.
I mean, it's worth it though, because like if you think about in the sense where the Doom refreshes his Doom to do it, and then you refresh your Lincoln so it's even.
Well, after that last fight and Ember Spirit's damage, I just want to see a Rapier on him now.
If it drags longer though, I want to favor LGD because Ember is starting to be a... He's gonna go for MKB for the evasion. Or
You
unless
think so?
he wants to get a Rapier. Unless he
Look,
wants
man,
to get a Rapier.
I want to see a Rapier. Rapier or Riot. Twitch chat is already getting upset.
There's like
They
so
want
many
their
heroes that
Rapiers.
can get Rapier this game, right? The Void. Okay, Void's not gonna
I
get
don't-
Rapier.
The Medusa, maybe?
Yeah, the Dusa and the Ember can get Rapiers. But it feels like the Dusa's next item, the next item could be a MKB. Like you mentioned, because for the evasion on the...
Yeah. I think for Medusa it makes more sense, but Ember's just got
For
that
the
cleave
Ember.
going, you know?
Yeah, Ember can get a Rapier, I think.
Drops his bottle, picks up a TP, and...
He has buyback though, so he's not gonna buy anything yet.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
not.
not like it's not like you're down 4 or 5 Raxes here and you're desperate to hold on or take one last fight. Like LGD are still, despite losing Rax in the mid lane, they're actually ahead on net worth. Not that these graphs mean all too much right now.
5,000 is nothing.
Yeah.
60
60 minutes in, just game 1 of a best of 3. For those of you just tuning in, this is the ECL LAN Finals. We've got the 4 best teams in China: Newbee, LGD, Vici Gaming, as well as Invictus Gaming competing on LAN. And we're going to see who comes out on top. Right now, this is the winner bracket finals between LGD and Newbee, with Vici
here-
Gaming and
here-
Invictus
here they
Gaming in
go.
the lower bracket.
Here they go. Here they go,
Okay.
the smoke. Void is there.
Well, can they find him? He's got the Lincoln Sphere already popped on himself and trying to make a move. No one's found just yet. Oh god, this Void is playing with fire. The Rocket Flares will scout out most of the Newbee heroes as well at the bottom lane. So they get a pretty good idea of what's going on. How long on Roshan? At least 30 seconds or so. Most likely a lot longer.
Isn't it like longer? What is the rate? How much time is left?
So when it reaches a little red line, it can be anywhere from there. It's anytime then in the next 3 minutes.
Okay.
So it's somewhere between
Why is it glowing now? Is it signaling a time or still random?
that. It's somewhere in that red glowing area. It just doesn't tell you when in the red glowing area. So once it reaches the red point, it'll tell you exactly how long. It's silly. I miss the old sundial that we got, the old Roche timer. There we go.
Okay, so it's another 2 minutes.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep, another 2 minutes.
And Medusa 7,000 gold. Alright. Just enough for Rapier.
What other options are there? Like, Daedalus is kind of okay, but MKB for the evasion.
It feels like either MKB or Rapier. So
Yeah.
either these two. Getting another Skadi, I don't know. So
Void getting close to his refresher. Actually spends his buyback money. Sure, it's on cooldown, but it's 1 minute away, so... Newbee will not be looking to fight, I don't feel. They want Aegis,
He
cheese...
just got a Demon Age, so... I'm guessing he gets a MKB and he gets money for buyback.
Yeah, MKB buyback is just the safe way to play, and it looks like Yao's doing that as well. He's picked up a Javelin, still has... Actually, just short of buyback? Does he have buyback? He's 4 gold short.
I don't think he has buyback if he dies now.
He just got it that second from the Ancients, so he'll be going MKB. So we're going to see probably double MKBs with buybacks, just because LGD, they like to play safe, WinteR.
Yeah, you're starting again.
You know, I remember a joke with UNLD. They need to get a condom sponsor, because safety first is the LGD motto.
There used to be the case when Director 8 was there.
Yeah. The Director 8 full protect Sylar days, but no longer as much the case. When you pick up a Medusa, though, it does somewhat lead that way sometimes.
I'm waiting for the...
Oh, it's gone Rapier! Here we go! No riot today, Twitch chat.
Yep, Rapier. So
Oh, yeah!
It doesn't matter even if he has buyback now, if he dies though.
Well, the Twitch chat was just beginning to riot. I blame Admiral Bulldog for that one, but he is off point. We've got ourselves a Dota 2 game. Ember's not going for the Rapier though, but I guess you don't go full Rapier.
So you report Ember.
Report Ember, yes,
And
exactly.
you just keep your eyes on the Dusa.
I miss the old days where you could report players as a caster. They sadly removed that. Can't do it anymore. I remember reporting Fumofu for when he threw against EG in the biggest throw I've ever seen in a Dota 2 game. But
He has his refresher if he wants.
on the Void.
Yeah, it's 100 shot.
We'll see what he does here. If he prioritizes the buyback or... Doesn't actually have buyback money, so I think he will just be buying the refresher.
He's just gonna buy the refresher.
So ballsy here. Sile in the front line. They've seen the Rapier now. Like, surely they've seen this. Are they gonna go on him?
They saw it, they saw it.
This is...
He's like, oh, I'm gonna farm the Ancients.
Void. At this point, you put a refresher on your Void and don't have a buyback. It comes entirely down to who's getting the jump on who. If Void gets the double chrono off without getting doomed, Newbee probably looking good, especially if they kill the Doom before he gets off either his second ultimate or any ultimates. If Doom doesn't get ultis off, you probably just lose the fight if you're LGD.
Yeah, the key point for LGD is getting the Doom on 2. And Newbee is like, can the Void chrono the Doom or the Ember. These two are very crucial because the Ember, I would say, is actually going to deal more damage even though Medusa has Rapier. Because Medusa is going to be most likely locked down in the chrono.
Yep. Well, then for these supports, is using these 4-staffs like the Clockwork to help out the Medusa, help out the Ember Spirit. These late game 4-staffs can make or break a team fight.
Are they not going in to contest?
This is seems like the time you want to go. They scattered out with the Rocket Flare. Newbee still making a move. Oh no, this is not a time to be missing hook shots. Hey, Newbee! Off that, they're going to BKB Moo and just secure the Aegis, the cheese, and...
Oh no, of all the hook shots that you have to miss.
Oh dear. I mean, do you think that was the right fight for LGD to take if that hook shot lands, or was that going to go south for him?
I mean, it's not very sure whether they can win the fight, but at least if they hook shot in, he can actually, because Viper was very close to the ledge, he can actually try to use the power cards to actually knock him up. If he actually got that out, that would be a very big play.
Yeah. Either one, up above on one of those two ledges.
Even
so.
if Clockwork dies, it's not such a big deal. But he doesn't have buyback though. So, but I feel it's sort of worth to try though, if he gets the steal on the Aegis.
So Doom now reaching his 6-slotted status, picks up a Shiver's Guard. And
I think this would be a huge difference maker as well with the minus attack speed aura. And Doom didn't have any armor items prior this Shiva, so he's gonna be a lot harder to bring down, and they are gonna be trying their best to focus him down.
Other big thing is Newbee had 2 Lincoln Spheres to deal with.
Ember doesn't have buyback as well if he dies.
No,
am I right? If he dies, he has 900.
He's good. Buyback status, yes. He's just barely got it.
Oh, it doesn't matter. If he says yes, means if he dies, he will have gold regardless, right?
Yeah. If it says yes, it means yes.
It means yes.
It's a numbers thing, WinteR. It's a numbers thing.
And I had the impression where he doesn't actually calculate when you die, you lose gold. That's why he says yes all the time.
Newbee, 32 kills apiece, 66 minutes in, and this is just completely grounded to a halt as far as where things stand. The Rapier's been picked up, LGD holding the high ground, and Newbee, even with Cheese and Aegis, they can't break it.
I think it's not easy at all going the higher ground because going, like I mentioned, LGD wins the fight by getting a Doom on 2. And going high ground means you're giving a much easier execution for LGD.
I also can't believe this Ogre does not have his Ag Scepter still. That's like a huge item to have. That's a big, reliable stun.
Super big item to have.
It's like a 4 or 5 second stun at times in the late game.
He went for the Ghost Scepter. I'm not sure about that though. I understand that he's taking a lot of damage from the Ember, but
yeah,
Ag Scepter is a game-changing item. Even if you survive one fight and you don't have the Ag.
I wouldn't mind Newbee just sitting back and farming this Ag Scepter. That's honestly the biggest item for them to pick up right now. Forget any of your core heroes and their items. This Ag Scepter for Ogre is a difference maker. So,
I would even
farm your
say
Ogre.
that
Go jungle.
Yeah, I would even say it's as important as getting extra liquids for the Doom. Like getting the Axe is as huge as that.
Yep. Well, LGD just happy to sit
get?
back. They want to. LGD aren't leaving their base until this Aegis and Cheese have Aegis has expired right now. It seems like the plan is.
Yeah, but there's no big item anymore. Maybe a Blatz on the AA or something. Like Blatz would be good, having the bonus damage.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else is game changing. Oh, okay, maybe AC.
No one's got. There's no ACs on either team right now, but
AC or Blatz.
Medusa 6k gold. Do we dare say the double Divine Rapier could come out?
Yeah, you can actually potentially buy a Rapier, keep it in the courier, and then when he dies, buy back and then collect the Rapier and join the fight. Or he just goes YOLO, no boots.
I like that plan, WinteR. I'm on board.
You usually do that on Weaver. No boots, YOLO.
And Newbee, just 1 minute left on their Aegis. They're not getting a Rax off of this, it feels like.
Maybe you change your Manta to something else. Maybe.
Yeah, I could see that working out.
That might be the plan though.
Get that, or even that value refresher just to refresh your BKB.
Oh yeah, no, refresh the Stone Gaze, man. Stone Gaze is huge stuff.
That's a good point. I could see refresher being a 7th item for him.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think he sells the Manta. He gets the refresher, gets a second career, and then gets buyback, so there'll be like 10,000. Okay, wait, let me do the calculation. Yes, refresher go right now, so he needs to farm his buyback go. Maybe another few minutes. Then we'll see a fight.
Well, still anyone's game right now. 70 minutes in, and we'll see how things pan out from here. Aegis going to expire. And we're going to get into that ultra late game point where Aegis and Cheese, your carries want the item slots more than they want Aegis. Aegises maybe end up on supports more than they end up on carries.
Ogre Magi. Man, that's not even kidding. Ogre Magi with Ag Scepter and Bloodstone Aegis. He kills everything.
Ags, Aegis, Ogre, I'm on board.
When you have 5-second BKB, Ogre is like smiling at you.
So LGD still hugging the tier 4s. Faith like receiving abandons if you're playing ranked matchmaking right now. Honestly, if you calculate like the time spent by their tier 4s is over the last 15 minutes, whew.
Maybe you can get Brian to calculate.
Yeah, we need some heat maps.
This is like the second. I remember
it's just funny. You look at where they are and you look at where Newbee are. Newbee are like in their jungle, their side of the map. The two teams just have no idea what the other team's up to, and have especially LGD just have a complete misread. Because if LGD could see where Newbee were, they'd be at least pushing out these lanes.
They need to buy wards, you know. There's wards in their stock.
Yeah, yeah. Please buy wards. It's funny, but their lack of vision is actually a big problem right now. I guess the question is, how do you, if you're too scared to ward because you may get picked off. If you get picked off warding, then you have to buy back or I don't know, do something, lose a hero. You don't want to lose even your Skywrath Mage at this point of the game.
Maybe you can actually use the Skywrath Mage. That's the only...
Sacrifice him for a ward. When you look at Newbee's wards, if you move out, Newbee will see you.
If he takes a Chronosphere, just go die.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, because Newbee have pretty good vision right now, when they don't see any heroes, they're like, wait, we have all this vision. Are they smoked up? Like, what are they doing? How do we not see them with our vision?
That's like thinking too much.
Oh, there's a smoke though. LGD have a smoke on the courier, thinking of making something happen with this maybe. And Sylar, 1.5k gold.
Yeah, I think refresher. The more I think about it, refresher is the best choice after having buyback. So he has buyback and refresher. You refresh the BKB and you refresh, like I mentioned, the stone gauge, which is very huge for Medusa.
Centaur getting his farm on, and rightfully so. He's actually short a couple hundred gold of buyback, so getting the buyback at this point, not a bad idea for him. Banana, 300 to add.
Need to get a heart on the Centaur, then you can actually do a lot of damage with your return.
Yeah.
That's actually one of the points where people always forget about Centaur. He's a very strong late game hero because of his passive.
Well, where to now? We've got Ember Spirit. Has one item slot available with the TP scroll potentially, but he's only just got money for buyback.
If he doesn't get Rapier the next item,
we definitely riot.
He abandons the game right now.
Alright. Smoke down the mid lane, and LGD want to make something happen. Feeling confident for once. They have got the trademark. Well, not 5 buybacks. They've got 4 buybacks, so it's pretty good.
Look at that aura, making the Ember deal so much damage and the Medusa.
Yeah, giving him a lot of bonus. Moo gonna get himself back to the high ground. Gets hooked! That's a value hook. He's got the BKB. No 4 staffs available, though. Ogre does have one, but Moo doomed up. Stampede back to base, and it looks like Faith's gonna pop his BKB. Still has the refresher available. Viper will survive.
It's not gonna die. So
no. Faith did not pop his refresher though, so just 80 seconds before Doom. You know, I don't think Newbee can do anything, even though Doom was used and whatnot.
I don't think anybody can do anything.
Yep. Dota 2, man. Just casting a friendly game of Dota 2 right now.
At least this is better compared to the days where there's anti-mage and PL. I push top, you push bottom. I split push you, you split push me, and the game never ends.
This is I doom you get stampeded home, and then we both back off.
I doom you, you chronosphere me, and who is faster wins the fight. At least there's a competition.
Oh. Some dewarding going on. Looks like they did manage to take out Newbee's vision on their side of the map, so some vision being put up for LGD.
Yeah, they still have, both sides still have their gems, right? So, yeah, 2 gems available.
Yeah.
Roshan is 1 minute.
At this point, it's
they're just basically waiting for it's either the Rosh or someone gets a huge pick off.
Yeah. Well, Rosh isn't going to do anything.
Very rarely will happen because everybody's just hugging.
I mean, do you see Roshan actually doing anything? Like when Newbee have all these heroes 6 slotted? Like you mentioned the Aegis on the Ogre, but
why not? Ogre has 3k gold, enough for Acceptor, and you put the Aegis on. You put the Aegis and the cheese on the Ogre. That's how far the Ogre is gonna be doing. He's gonna be doing so much when he has the axe. He
needs to buy that axe. He's holding on to the buyback for now, and I feel like you just get the axe.
Oh, second rapier.
Oh yeah. Is this the base rapier? Is he going?
The base rapier.
Come on, no. Just turn around, Courier. Just head back that way.
You know, I have this feeling that he actually doesn't plan to siege, because if you want to siege, you can actually use the refresher. BKB Manta hit the tower like 3-4 shots. Go back, pop your refresher, then wait for a fight.
Oh, just hide the refresher and you bait them into thinking that your BKB is on cooldown or something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, AA has a Hex. Whew. I guess this is where putting a lot of farm on Sansheng has actually paid off, because this Hex is not a bad pickup.
Okay, so Ogre's gonna take his take his Aegis.
Sure, I guess he has to drop the gem.
Yeah, screw the gem.
This is where
blink. You see, I was right.
Okay. Gotta dodge them chronospheres. LGD don't care about Aegis at this point. They're like, you guys couldn't do anything with the last Aegis and cheese. What you gonna do with this one?
It's like 2 cheese on banana.
And Sansheng, Aegis on your Ancient Apparition. Okay. We're not on the same page as Newbee. We're not seeing the Aegis Ogre. We're also not seeing the Acceptor still.
I think it's almost much more worth it to get it on the Ogre. Like seriously, just get the Acceptor and put the Aegis on. He's gonna kill somebody instantly and you win the fight. Or you at least force a buyback.
Alright.
Which is huge.
I actually really like this blink pickup for Yao. He hasn't been farming all too much. He's kind of been stagnant with his item pickups, so this could theoretically dodge a Chronosphere, get him out of a lot of initiations.
You can ask Sing Sing. He thinks blink is very good on Ember as well.
Yep. Where's our Medusa at? Oh, Medusa, no! What are you doing? Leaving
not
the
trying to
rapier
farm-
at base.
Not trying to farm anymore.
Oh, this is not how you play Dota 2.
Too hungry right now. I need to grab a fight.
Void, 7.5k gold himself. And if you're Void, I don't know if you can actually. I guess Mask of Madness, easy
Mask
replace.
of
You
Madness,
replace that with like
Mask
AC or
of
something.
Madness. Maybe you get a Satanic instead of that, or even a Butterfly.
I don't know if he has the attack speed to get rid of
Yeah,
to get a
Butterfly.
Satanic. Yeah, Butterfly, AC. They still don't have an AC, but
AC is fine. At least you don't have every time you activate the Berserk, then you just die faster.
well, boots of travel now. The name of the game for a lot of these heroes is getting around the map.
Are we
It's
gonna
gonna
reach?
become more and more
It's
important.
gonna reach a point where everybody has no
Yeah.
slots.
All right, Winter. Who wins this game? You tell me.
I actually think that execution-wise, it'll be more difficult for the Doom to execute his double Doom now because there's so many linkers. It's easier for Newbee
Yep.
to execute the Chronosphere on a crucial target and then win the fight. So
Okay.
I think Newbee has a better chance of winning, and they are on the dire side. So they will always have better map control for the rush.
That's it. Yeah, the Chronosphere with Refresher just such reliable AoE lockdown compared to the Doom.
I'm not saying LGD has like a very low, but
Oh, yeah,
it's just
yeah,
that execution-wise, Newbie has an easier time executing their plan.
Oh, Banana buying wards. What a hero. The quad observer wards at 78 minutes in. Someone's been spamming their chat wheel, and Banana's like, okay, I'll do it.
Why isn't he getting packs?
Yeah, you know, I guess the two ogre heads have just been having a bit of a dispute over this one and decided it's not for the best. There's a How increases his bank with a bounty rune. Whew, just what he needed. He's like, I was short on money there. Now I'm up to 8.6k gold.
Aegis reclaim in 2 minutes.
The double cheese just following Banana around. Little piggy.
He gets a butterfly. I'll buy some butterfly.
On the void.
Yeah.
Okay. As for Moo, he's got a third Lincoln Sphere. These dooms are going to get harder and harder to pull off.
Did he actually sell something? Oh, no.
He got rid of his Manta style.
Oh, alright. I remember he had something else.
Yeah. It's alright. He can make up for the movement speed with his flutter. He's just fluttering all over right now. And this is going to be interesting.
50-50 game after 18 minutes.
And Silas, I guess his next items may be the refresher, so he can buy back, refresh, and have nice stampede. That's a value stampede. It's like, you don't want to fight us, we don't want to fight you. Let's stampede. Just so you can keep your fingers nice and warm.
I'm actually figuring maybe he can try to pot shot the tower and then stampede and run, because the tower takes damage from return and you're actually going to deal a lot of damage with return to the tower.
Yeah. I guess you've got Lincolns and BKB to protect
Yeah,
you.
I mean you will have enough time to get out. I mean,
Okay.
I never expected a game to reach a point where you need to do that.
We've got triple Lincolns here. How's our Ogre McGee doing? Still no Ag Scepter for him. Maybe he's going Lincolns for all we know.
Oh please.
4 Lincolns.
And even if he gets the E-Blade, I wouldn't be so mad.
Yeah. Well, the E-Blade... Clockwork picked up an E-Blade, by the way, some time ago. He's... possible decent Void counter if you're outside the Chronosphere and can E-Blade your teammate.
My head is getting dizzy.
This is... this is quite a game, Winter. We've got ourselves a good old-fashioned stalemate. If this was chess, I'm pretty sure the official word would have been... We're done.
I'm offering a draw to my
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think it would have been a forced stalemate, basically. It's just the two teams repeating the same moves over and over again, back and forth.
Oh yeah, back and forth. Yeah, you get a forced stalemate by that.
No. Nope. 81 minutes in, and Newbee still just can't break through another... I mean, honestly, at this point, Newbee just... That one set of racks they got was just a... I don't know about lucky team fight, but definitely a team fight LGD of not taking any more.
Yeah, the fight where the Doom got Chronosphere.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know why... Banana Man, you gotta, like, tell your Void to buy these smokes and Observer Woods, because this Void is... He's 6-slotted. He doesn't need these item slots anymore. Or
Why
at least I
not?
don't think he does.
He can buy another item and put his refresher on the career. I mean,
Yeah. It's hard to refresh, like, mid-team fight, though, if you're if you're doing that is
You
the main thing.
well, seriously, like you just need to drop your item. You just need to drop your stuff on the floor if the team fight actually reaches that point. It doesn't matter if the enemy hits it.
Yeah, if you lose a big item.
Yeah, you just refresh and then just go. You just don't care about anything else.
If you lose a...
Oh, nobody is gonna hit your item during the team fight. I highly doubt so.
Dude, Ice would be all about that. He'd be killing your item. And he'd be the one... I guess he's one of the people who drops items in team fight.
Yeah, I'm thinking what's the next item for him. Maybe he can
Here we
get...
go. Newbie deciding, yeah, we're a bit impatient. Well, at this point, I don't know if it's impatience.
It's just like we want to get our toilet break and the game.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure at ECL, the players are actually like mic'd up and can hear each other, and they're just like... You can actually like communicate to the other team. So you gotta wonder what the teams are saying at each other at this point. Here we go. Clockwork.
This guy doesn't have buyback. He doesn't have buyback.
Well...
No buyback.
It's just a clockwork, but he had the E-Blade. He was the one with the anti-Void item, but he's the one who got caught in the Chronosphere. Void gonna hold his refresher for now. If Newbee wanted to go for the game win right now, I feel like Void would just pop his refresher, but they're waiting for maybe another pick-off opportunity. Come on, Sylar. You've got this nice, shiny Divine Rapier just sitting in the base. Looks so tasty and delicious. Just go and have a bite. Once you pick it up, you won't be able to drop it.
I have a brilliant idea. You time walk into the trees, you go to the fountain, you Chronosphere the fountain, you steal the rapier, and you run away.
He's gone Lincolns. I guess why not? He pops the Lincolns on himself, he drops it, he picks it back up. Rinse, repeat. That seems the latest plan for Sylar.
He bought the Lincolns.
I feel like, I guess Refresher, you can refresh your BKB and Manta.
Yeah, I think Refresher is better though. I mean, it's just me though. I feel Refresher gives you a lot more compared to the Lincolns. Lincolns just, you block a spell. That's it. Refresher is you have a second BKB, you have a second Stone Gaze, and you have a second Manta. I think that is actually much more value than...
And he's just, the main thing to block is like the Viper Strike, which I guess you can Manta dodge, but...
It's very negligible. I think the Refresher definitely 100% gives you more than the Lincolns here. I mean, the Lincolns is easy because like you mentioned, you just pop the Lincoln on yourself and you go into fight. Refresher is like you need to click your item midway, so it's difficult.
Here we go. High ground siege is not going to happen, unfortunately. Viper Moo chilling at the top lane. He's got 7.5k gold, and here's an interesting tab. I don't even know the hotkey for this tab because it's such a pointless tab, but current gold, kind of ridiculous, especially over on the newbie side.
I'm just looking at one tab. Buyback status.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the point where the green word is on all 10 units. Then
it's bound to happen. It was at 9 out of 10 before, but this Clockwork's actually pretty far off. It may not happen with Clockwork.
Nah, he's not gonna get the farm for that.
Yeah. Well, Moo, just start poking and prodding. This is why I'm surprised hasn't happened sooner. Just slow sieging the base. Force out a glyph. There we go. And then you come back.
Something happened finally.
That. Whew, big play from Newbee.
Okay, run up right now.
Yeah.
The tower.
Yeah. Moo's got buyback. May as well. Force him to go on you. If disaster happens and you lose your Viper or you stampede away and lose a Viper and no one else, he just buys back and life continues. You'll live to fight another day.
85 minutes in August.
Here we go. Chronosphere got the courier, as well as a Skywrath Mage. And our lucky viewers getting some prizes for witnessing the courier kill. Hawk shot off the mark. Decent cogs to make up for it, as Moo will be pushed back. At this point, Newbee are making the smart move not to just like group up and let the Ember Spirit just cleave him down. And here we go, Void thinking about swinging towards the top lane. Doom has just got to find someone and doom him ASAP. Viper getting pushed all sorts of directions here. Is Centaur going to get caught in the cogs? BKB Stampede does not have a 4-staff, unfortunately. Still though, no initiation from the Doom, and it's so hard to do so against the triple Lincoln Sphere.
Look at the Ember, man. He's just doing so much damage. It's never gonna happen, the push.
Well, you got the tower. That's a start. And you just start poking at the racks, and I guess you don't get the return damage on the racks anymore.
I have this feeling even though if they get the racks, it's gonna be a long time before they get the next racks.
Yeah. And even if they get all Rexes, does that even end the game? LGD with one of the better lineups for defending Mega Creeps with Medusa and Ember Spirit. Here you go, Sylar manning up. There's your Lincoln Sphere. He's dropped his boots for this, for the time being.
Okay, YOLO, no boots.
Yeah. Why isn't this the rapier? Come on.
Yeah, why isn't it the rapier?
Second courier now carrying. Oh, that's the donkey. Whew. Good old donkey courier.
And Roshan respawn. Finally, are they gonna give the Aegis to the ogre?
He's got his ag scepter. Where's his point booster gone? Oh, it's on courier. Banana man. This is it. Get your ag scepter. You can do it. Who else would take this?
I don't know.
Moo's got 10 healing salves on the courier. He's got the portable fountain. I love it. Lincoln Sphere on the courier, 10 salves. This is your ultra late game theory crafting going on here. 87 minutes in, and what's the next move for Newbee?
Okay, suicide on the Rex.
Yeah. Come on, Sylar. You know you want to pick up this rapier at this point. The thing is, if they drop, who are Newbees picking them up? No one's got item spaces for him.
Yeah, who's gonna pick up the rapier, man?
I guess Void could like use his refresher and drop his refresher, and then if he needs another refresher, he just buys it because he's got so much money.
It's gonna be at that point where you can see all those big items on the ground.
Yeah.
And people don't care.
You lose a refresher, who cares? Move. Here we go. BKB hit rack. There's no glyph. Not a bad move.
And the Rex will regen.
Yeah.
Still.
And here we go. Use them salves. Where they at? Yeah. Mmm. Tasty. Some of that green juice. That's the good stuff.
Okay, Rocket hits one.
That's right. He's got 9 more. Make it 8.
Oh my god.
Someone may have to defend top lane. This is awkward. Ice Blast. There we go. Easy solution. Bottom lane, Sylar. He's leading the charge. Searing Chains from Yao.
And it's easy for us to watch the game. Imagine them playing this type of game. It's gonna be so boring for the support.
This is testing everyone's just composure right now. And Yao did TP top. Left a Fire Remnant probably behind and is looking just to apply some pressure on the high ground here. Sylar left in charge of the defense. Casual hookshot being used by A. And he can kind of get away with this because he does have the Ag Scepter, and they're going to look to cancel TPs. Don't succeed in doing so. Doesn't matter. Ember Spirit's already used the Fire Remnant back, and defensive Chronosphere. Doom actually got an ulti off. That's why they're backing off. Banana on the receiving end of that, and he's sitting on 6k gold. You got your Ag Scepter and buyback. Spend some money, bro. You're an ogre. He's got the double cheese as well. Oh, man. Someone has a bit of a fetish. 10k gold. Let's go back. The current gold tab. This is not something you see every day of the week.
Yep, definitely not. What is going on?
I don't know. I don't think this... I did not realize this is what I was signing us up to when we were planning on casting this tournament, but we're about to reach that 100-minute mark if things don't change anytime soon, which, well, all signs suggest that they're going to continue at this pace. Medusa, another 7k. What do you even get if you're Viper? I guess you get like a refresher at base or maybe a refresher at BKB. Refreshing Boots of Travel, also not bad if you need to get back to defend and they're on cooldown, but yeah, I don't know. We need extra couriers, use couriers like just as mobile observer wards or something. I don't know what the plan is with all this money.
Oh, talking about couriers and observer wards, remember, I think it was Exercise, he was using the courier to scout out some guy hiding in the trees. I think it was a Sank.
Yeah. I do remember. I think it's, at this point, like, you feed your opposing team like 800 gold, who cares? That makes no difference. Having like 10 couriers flying around the map, that's legit. That's a strategy. Put them over like some cliffs and vantage points that you want to scout out. Why not? Alright.
What is the longest game ever?
I think there's been like a 2-hour plus game. I remember Lumi casting the VOD or the replay from...
Was it a competitive match or just
It was, I think it was in like the Fragbite Masters or something between like... I think it was a team with Misery against 4FC, I want to say. I think it went like 2 hours and 7 minutes, maybe.
So we are actually half hour away from the
Yeah,
record.
we gotta keep on trucking, WinteR. We can't stop anytime soon.
I'm gonna get.
We need to break some records here.
I'm gonna get my foot if that happens.
All right. Well, some interesting stats and big numbers here as this game will continue on. 8 heroes with buyback. Clockwork getting close to getting his back. There's still some ways to go. And, well, we'll see what the plan's going to be. Hal's just camping at this top lane, maybe expecting the Ember Spirit to go split push
And
like he was doing before. I like this move from Hal.
They have 2 extra buybacks, and Hal is just gonna. I don't
Yep.
know. I think they can maybe try and get the range racks first. They've been trying to hit the melee racks all in the last 2 push. Maybe try to hit the range racks first. Then at least they get something.
Roshan respawning in 4 minutes 50 seconds. That's the Aegis expiring, I believe.
I have this amazing plan where you just push top lane as well, and then you send like maybe the Viper and the Centaur to break top. Your Void just blinks, jumps in Chronosphere and Chronosphere, refresh Chronosphere, and then just buy 5 or 6 seconds for them to hit the tower.
Just Chronosphere the rack slash tower. I can dig
Chronosphere
that.
Chronosphere the heroes at
Nah,
bottom.
you just
And then they
Chronosphere the racks and then they can't attack you and you get the racks. It's the new meta. Banana's still holding on to money. He just does not want to get this Ag Scepter. Maybe thinking of something like a Scythe of Vice or a Lincoln Sphere as well.
I don't think so. Because if you think about it, why you get Side of Vice to disable someone for 3 seconds and
Yeah.
your stun is better
Oh,
than that.
Chronosphere top lane. I'm not sure what that was. I think he was looking for the Ember Spirit there. Bottom lane, though. Stampede being used. Whew. So 1 chrono down. How I think was trying to catch the Ember Spirit with that one. I didn't quite catch what happened, but the only action in 10 minutes and I missed it, WinteR. I dropped the ball. MMY, what are you doing? Now is not the time to be dewarding, my friend. What on earth were you
Did
thinking?
he drop the Doom?
No, he cancelled. How at top lane. Gonna start chipping away on the tier 3. Force some rotations top. Does get hit by the Searing Chains, but in bottom now go Newbee. They're going for the full-out split push. How at top, 4 at bottom. Hook shot in, 4 staff out. And Ember Spirit gonna look to keep on chasing. Sleight of Fist forward, and How gonna continue the pressure at top lane.
This is big fish, no.
I mean, Hal's damage is not all that impressive with a Lincoln's Refresher BKB build. He is not hitting these buildings for all that much. I guess he has got, like, what, close to 350-ish damage, but it's not looking that scary.
I have another idea. You get Helm of Dominator.
TP
on
in,
5
backdoor.
heroes. No, you can't do that anymore, but you just get, like, you dominate 5 creeps and you keep the 5 creeps at top. You keep pushing top.
I feel like, and then Ember Spirit comes along and Sleight of Fist them and they all die. What happens then, WinteR? What then? I have an idea. How about Yao buys 2 rapiers, Medusa buys another rapier, and then we suddenly have 3 rapiers on Medusa, 2 rapiers on Ember Spirit, and we have a Dota game. That's my idea. I want to see like 5 rapiers.
No, not happening.
You're no fun.
It's a Chinese game. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe if CSM did it.
Yeah,
What was his record? He got like 3 rapiers in a game or something.
yeah, I think it was the game where he was the Weaver and just kept buying rapiers. That was insane.
What? He just bought... he sold his Manta, right?
You know, this is the new plan. He's gonna just keep on sending illusions at the range racks. He's gonna pick up the Manta, make some illusions, send it at the racks, and then pick up whatever other item he wants. Probably get a refresher. Refresher Manta, slow siege. It's the new Naga Siren. It's totally in right now. It's in season. Oh, they're actually kind of making a move. Clockwork Hook parts caught 2 in the cogs. That's actually not too bad. Ice Blast not going to hit anyone, and this may be a fight that LGD want to take. The Divine Rapier Medusa doing a little bit of poke damage to Moo, and now comes the Chronosphere into 3. First casualty is going to be the Clockwork. Doom looking for an ultimate. He's Doom 1 will bring down the Void. Second Doom not being used just yet. They want to get the kill and Rabbit the old-fashioned way. TP top after a buyback coming in from the Viper going to TP top. Void going to buy back. He refreshes his Boots of Travel perhaps, and also has another Chronosphere available. As the Radiant will lose their career. Just a gem on it. Nothing too big. And, okay.
1 buyback use.
1 down, many to go. Roshan back in 50 seconds. Now we're talking.
They're gonna wait for the next buyback. Oh dear.
We're about to hit that 100-minute mark
He just popped one cheese.
on the Ogre.
Yeah.
What else is he using them for? I mean, why not? I guess you can keep them in the courier and use them like you're using the Salves, where you just have portable fountains. Moo with the Lincolns, the Manta style. He can't make up his mind what item he wants. He's doing the 7-item thing. Has the Salves as well. Like, this is... They need more couriers to carry all these items. At this point, they may just start, like, denying Aegises. Like, who's even going to be carrying them?
Just... I would say the same thing I've been saying for the
the Ogre.
Oh,
I like this.
Ogre.
It's the 90-minute Shadowblade pickup. And this is like, you get to the point where people may not have gems. Ogre does have gems, but if he's not there, if you find like the Void alone, like he's been alone at top lane, this Shadowblade on the Doom, it's a good late game item.
It is, for sure. The Blink and Shadowblade. If you catch the Void even once now, because he doesn't have buyback, you win the game.
Do you win the game?
I think
You
so.
think?
If you catch him now, he doesn't have buyback.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, Chronosphere is definitely their most important like teamfight spell right now.
Please make Ogre useful. Please.
Yeah, if that happens, Ogre has to buy an Ag Scepter and fight like a man.
He takes the X Scepter and holds the Aegis.
What is he doing with 8k gold? He's got 2 gems. You have item slots. Buy some boots of travel. Buy an Ag Scepter. I don't know what Banana's smoking right now, but he's been hitting the banana leaves a bit too hard, perhaps. Because this is bizarre. Korea gonna do some scouting here. Banana, knowing he has buyback off on the side. It's the Sansheng Ancient Apparition taken out. He has buyback, but that was a very odd position to be in. Void's at the bottom lane. Wants
Another
nothing to do
buyback
with
is-
this.
I have a feeling Newbees. Not
Is
so
this a
patient.
throne? Are they going throne here? Is that the plan? Void has no buyback. Let's go all in for the throne. Sylar has 2 lives. He can buy back, use
your
his rapier.
axe. Oh no!
Why does he not have an axe?
before the
Ember
game
Spirit
ends.
gets a rapier. Now we're talking. Ember got rid of one of the battle crews. Hook shot in. Hits Moo as well as How. How's to be careful.
Oh! Got Chrono. Oh dear.
That's his only... Oh, that's Faith Gain Chrono. Oh, he
the
gets
EB.
E-bladed by the Clockwork. No Doom being used just yet. How gets himself away. Has the Doom still available? May just need to turn and use it. Will not do so. Can he buy back? Yes, he will. Center on the sidelines. It's a dieback from him. Moo now in trouble. Will get right-clicked down by Sylar. I don't know if Viper's going to buy back. Yes, he does. He uses it immediately. This is going all in if you're LGD. Doom still has an ultimate.
Look at the careers everywhere around the fight.
Just the portable little mini shops. Let's open a
Where's the
7-Eleven.
Oh my god.
LGD.
Sylar has 16k gold. Get a refresher.
Oh, the damage output's real. How's going to Chronosphere? He's popped the refresher. Drop your refresher and buy something. That's 3 minutes where you can have another item here. Triple gem, Ogre. What are you doing? You got 9k gold. This is not how you Dota.
I'm sending him a PM. Be right back.
Tier 3 tower goes down. Please, Winter, for the love of God, for my sanity, hit him up. Tell him this ain't right.
God, what is going on? Get your X Scepter.
There are Dota players in developing
Okay, he got his
countries
X Scepter. We
who
won.
want... Woohoo! Now we got ourselves a game. 100 minutes and he's like, guys, I just had to wait for the 100-minute mark. Now I'll buy my Ag Scepter. Now it's time. As Rax falls on the Newbee side, we're about to be tied up on Rax perhaps. Buybacks available mostly on the Radiant side. In fact, only on the Radiant side as far as carry heroes goes. Both Ember Spirit and Medusa have buyback and multiple rapiers. Medusa's spare rapier is still sitting at the Radiant Fountain. I'm pretty sure.
I think he got this rapier at 60 minutes or 50 minutes and he hasn't done a thing.
It's...
Refresher. My refresher. Come on,
I got
buy
no
refresher.
words for this. Sylar, man. Find a charity or something, you know? Find some Dota players in some poor countries and just donate. Like, this is not how you live life. What? And Skywrath, where are your items? Skywrath's sitting on 3 items right now. How does that happen at 100 minutes? His net worth, 7k. Whew. Almost 50, over 50k on the Medusa. We are reaching the twilight zone of Dota 2 games right now.
Refresher up, please. Please, Arena.
I mean, why not? I guess it's just that extra item to use. We're going to see Clockwork going, catches Sanching. There is no buyback on this Ancient Apparition, which is not as small as it may sound. Ice Blast goes flying in. Nice Stampede. Void Chronosphere catches 2. Clockwork not the main target. He does switch over. The Void hitting so slow. That shivers. We talked about it earlier, and can they kill Sylar? If they kill him once, it's not going to be enough. Get them multicast going. Use that Acceptor. How is doomed up? Has he got buyback? It's still on cooldown for 1 minute. Oh, this could be it. LGD. Have they finally broken through the beast that is Newbee? Well, they back off.
They go for Roshan now.
I mean, Skyreth will take it. He's got room for it. Why not? Let's.
Oh, multicast.
There we go. Gets the hoof stomp. Sylar gonna get hit by the ice blast as well, but the doom onto the centaur.
Centaur has no buyback.
He's okay. He's back to safety, but he's gotta wait things out. And Void, how long on his buyback? 25 seconds. He should be up before these racks go down, but in goes Ow! Insta kills the Yanks Apparition. That was an 1800 crit. As Sylar gonna get to work on the tower. He's got up to 20k gold. Void, you gotta buy back and do so soon. 10 seconds remaining. It is gonna be mega creeps. It's not GG just yet, but it sure as hell may look like it. Rabbit gonna go stampeding forward. Void is just gonna buy back and hope for the best. Sylar's gonna die once. Perhaps, even if he does, he buys back. He comes once more. He may not even buy back. You've got mega creeps. You don't have to buy back. He does do so. It looks like he wants to end the game now while the dire buybacks are on cooldown. Void is Medusa with the spare rapier. Who actually picked up the rapier there that was on the ground? Ogre Madgi! Banana, now we're talking. 6k gold with a rapier in hand, and this big bad ogre is going to start swinging clubs. I don't think he's the hero you wanted to pick up the Divine Rapier on, though. Maybe the Void can have the refresher on his courier at this stage of the game.
He needs, what, Blink on the ogre?
Yeah, I don't know. What's Sylar doing? Did he just spend some money? No, Faith has his refresher on courier. Faith is all about the courier refreshers. We need more couriers and more refreshers. Ogre goes for a Hex. At this point, if you kill Medusa, you're in it with a shot. I think LGD are going to wait out this. I don't know. I don't think Medusa needed to buy back there, perhaps.
Okay, so it's already at the point where no one cares about the Roche.
Yeah, screw Roche. Except Skywrath. He wants an Aegis. This poor Skywrath.
Maybe they can work with another E-Blade. Skyrock, that would be nice.
Well, at this point, Newbee just got to buy whatever they can. Down mega creeps and running out of gas. Satanic for your Viper?
Is that like the 10th item he bought?
You know,
seriously, have you been counting?
He's got Satanic and Lincolns on the courier. He bought like 10 salves earlier.
He has a what else he has? I don't know. He has
Manta, Lincolns. I think he's got eight big items. He had treads earlier. Whose BKB is this on the ground? Someone dropped their BKB.
Nope, I have no.
I think. Well, I don't know. Did someone buy a new BKB just for funsies?
I think. Oh, what? What's going on?
I don't.
It doesn't work.
I think someone just bought two BKBs because they had too much money. They're like, yeah, why not? Just for decorating the base, you know? Doesn't have to work. Sometimes you just want things because they look pretty. You know, the purple BKB text in base. You sit back in base and you just want to laugh at... You're at a 105-minute game. Sometimes you just want to have a good old-fashioned chuckle. Seeing a BKB in base maybe helps that along. So, game 1. Hal gets very low.
I'm dying.
Oh, Skywrath is feeling happy right now. He's like, look at this sweet, tasty cheese and ages coming my way. Clockwork, don't even think about taking this one.
I doubt he's taking both. Clockwork's gonna take one.
Oh, you big fat jerk, Clockwork. What are you doing? Oh no, Skywrath has been forced to hold Observer Wards. What is this?
What? He's holding TPs, he's holding Observer Wards. Come on, dude.
Even Urn of Shadows? Like, Clockwork.
No.
Skywrath, man, this is your time to shine. Yeah, ditch the TPs. There we go. Well, a lot of buybacks, key buybacks on cooldown. The Void and the Medusa, pretty much the same time they use their buybacks as well. So if LGD are waiting the Medusa buyback, there will be a Void buyback available as well. And things getting very bizarre here. Faith, he's pulled through a lot of these big fights, helped turn things around with his Dooms in. Looking to do so a few more times. Sanching using that super mobility, the Blink Force Staff to try and get away from anything he can.
Doesn't feel like mega creeps there.
You know, there's a problem. No one has a gem on this newbie side. No one has Sentry Wards. This Doom Shadowblade has no answers,
Is that
really.
the third
You know?
rapier?
Yeah, it's another backup rapier. It's backup rapier number 2. It's the next prototype. I think Newbie
Why
are going
does-
base. They're going
Oh,
throne. Is that
Why
the plan?
doesn't why doesn't he want a refresher though? I'm really surprised he's not doing a refresher.
I'm
It's
a
really
little
weird.
bit surprised too. It looks like Newbie may be in for one last hurrah here. Are they going for the throne? Possibly here. There is an Aegis on the clock, but they're going to start working the T4 towers. Glyph is available still. Will need to be used soon. How gets hit by a hookshot? That's just going to slow him down a little bit here. They need Sylar, and they need Sylar soon. Void going to time walk out of the cogs. Chronosphere goes down, catches 2. They got Faith as well. Can they get him? No, the second Chronosphere going to come. It's on Sylar. They know he doesn't have buyback. The Mantis Cell's there. How gets hit by a hookshot? He's frozen inside the Chronosphere. This is not looking good for the Void. He goes down. Medusa's still alive, and with Medusa still alive, this is problematic. Sylar's out of mana. He drops an item, picks up the cheese. He heals himself back up. Sick exchange coming in from the Skywrath Mage. That healed up Sylar. Back to full HP. Gave him some mana as well. Nice little cheese swap, and suddenly, well, this could be it for Newbie. Void bought a Manta Star. I don't know. Void just bought a late game Manta Star for whatever reason, and it didn't do too much.
They have 2 BKBs on the ground at this. That's a meta and career.
One is the Void's. Void has actually completely dropped his.
Look at the Radiant base, there's 3 Korean.
Yeah, it's that when carries by couriers, you get the donkeys. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Banana. That's a rapier.
Buyback. No
Who
buyback.
wants one? Skywrath Mage, here we go. It's your time to shine. You got those item
Okay,
slots.
This is GG. This is GG.
GG is cold. 109 minutes in. Newbie. They finally capitulate. It is...
I need to take a break too.
Oh, I hope the teams need to take a break, because I need to go drown myself in Red Bull or something. I don't know.
Usually in China they have dinner. It's already way past dinner time. They have usually dinner time at 6 PM. It's already 1 hour past their dinner.
Well, I don't think we have much more to say about that one, guys. We are going to take a break and come back. That's just game 1 of this best of 3 series between LGD and Newbie and the winner bracket finals of the ECL LAN finals. Stick around. Game 2 coming up next. Hopefully after a bit of a break. Stay tuned.